Hello, everybody. I'm Christa, and welcome back to Dork Tales Patreon exclusive Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. I am your cat wrangler for the evening, and I use she, they, her, them pronouns. And welcome to the season finale and the end of year 3. Let us meet our players. Kelly, hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly. I use he and him pronouns, and tonight I am playing Kyle, the Superion Sorciden. I'm hopefully gonna kick some ass tonight if my dice don't fail me. So we'll see how that goes because he's very angry.
Yes, yeah. Let's hope you don't have big Fandolin energy.
Big Fandolin energy, BPE, also known as Big Botch energy, BBE.
Well, not botchin' is Robin. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Christa. Hello. I rolled a successful check on my power tonight.
Yay!
But yes, I'm
twice
Robin.
in 1 week. I think that we're doing pretty good.
Right? I know. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Nelloris Sullenclaw, our Arlynn Druid Circle of the Spores, and her mushroom familiar Shiitake, who uses they, them. Because they are a mushroom. They are a fun guy, but not a guy. They don't use.
I was gonna say they don't use he/him because they're a fun guy.
Yeah, it's true. I am super tired for some reason. So this is gonna be interesting for.
It's not the incredibly busy weekend or anything like that. Nothing to do.
No, it's not.
With
nothing happened
that.
This weekend. No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
What happened this weekend?
Oh god, my teeth. So much lipstick. Speaking of fun guys, hey Traz.
Oh, hi. I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns, as is my character, Telbron Stevedore, ASMR Pact of the Genius Warlock. I am also tired, but because colds suck.
You're not wrong. Wunderbar. Let's say hello to Bryn. Hi, Bryn.
Hi. Bryn here. I'm playing Arlynn. My pronouns are she, her, and Arlynn's are also she, her. Actually, I think I normally introduce my pronouns as they, them on here. I normally go by either, but I definitely normally do. Yeah, neat. I want to keep people on their toes. That's my goal here. Make sure everyone's paying attention. Yeah.
Your pronouns are problem.
Absolutely. Correct. And ready to cause some problems. Hey, Caitlan.
Hey, yeah, ready to cause some problems, all right. Hi, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Cherith Windwisp, the, oh my gosh, Air Genasi Bard of College of Glamour of the group. That took me a little bit. I almost said ASMR, but that was like, that's wrong. That's not it.
Similar kind of vibes. Very, very airy, fairy, celestial going on.
I guess.
Just to live your truth.
Regardless. Exactly. Oakley dokley. Let us do a quick little recap of last week, where we all got ready for the ball, and had a ball, and some folks had some very romantic moments, and got a little handsy. But at least one of you was on the ball, and Cherith, despite being maybe a little courted, maybe doing a little courting herself, did notice Dean Tullis at the masquerade, and with the orb with her, who was slowly absorbing something from the students around her, and y'all somewhat chased her out after a near face-off that had Kai pushed back on the something of her orb that only seems to affect him in its emeraldness. And you guys pursued, and you followed her all the way back to the Lorehold campus, and you burst into the Dean's Repository, where you encountered a collapsed Broderick, Uncle Professor Broderick, Rosie, and Rampart, all along with Dean Augustus Augusta Tullis, and she told you, looking very terrifying and speaking in two voices and being all lit by glowing orb, she told you you should not have come. And I think we can start off, and we should roll initiative. So if everyone can do that, I think we have. All right, we
Come on,
have
baby.
Nell with
Oh,
a 16.
No, we don't. We have Kai with an 18.
Oh, there you go. And then
Oh my gosh.
Arlynn, she-
Whoa.
coming first. Once in a while.
Just like last night.
Just
Oh my god.
There it is.
There it is.
yeah, I was gonna say unlike last night.
Yeah.
And these jokes
And-
don't have to form a cohesive narrative, Christa. Don't
This
even
is-
worry about it.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Yes.
These jokes
So
just
we
keep
are going
coming
to.
and coming
No, I'm not going to touch that one.
That's not what you said last night.
Caitlan, aren't you glad you joined this game?
Now you see why Way left. It was because of
Yes,
that.
Who?
I gotcha.
Not scheduling.
Who?
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Uh,
I didn't say the
uh,
character name. I said Way, our friend.
no.
Way.
Who?
we are going to say Arlynn,
Oh.
followed by Dean Tullis,
Ouch.
Kai, Nell, the spirit statues, Telbron, and then Cherry.
Nice.
So, as those of you seeing the map can see the map, you are somewhat surrounded at a bit of a distance, but somewhat surrounded by these statues with Dean Tullis directly in front of you, holding on to this sparking and glowing green orb, being surrounded by swirls of magic energy. Arlynn, what would you like to do?
It's a big
There is a thing
office.
that if you don't do, because this is the one time that you actually can do it, I'll be very upset if you don't.
Can I just hold my action?
Sure.
No,
You're
just
not gonna
kidding.
cast Fireball.
No, I'll cast Fireball.
No, she's gonna wait till we're all grouped together. Then the
Beautiful.
fireball's gonna come out.
Then Fireball.
That's what I was saying. You have this beautiful open space where there's the bad guy and no one else is around.
Yeah,
And the
I'll
orb. You can
cast-
try and destroy the orb too.
Ooh, I have one 4th level spell slot. Let's just go. Let's do it.
Fucking
I'll
get 'em,
cast
buddy.
Fireball at 4th level.
Fucking.
What do I
oh,
do? I have to roll to? Or do I roll Dex?
Yep, it's a deck save.
Yes. It is.
Yep. Dex 15.
Oh boysy. Well, that's a 2, so the +2 isn't gonna help. The 4, she's gonna fail. What damage am I taking?
Oh, it's a lot of dice. 34. Not as many as I expected.
34. Not bad, not bad. Christa has to remember how many hit points she has. I'm going to assume that doesn't take her. Oh, but
It also
never know.
ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So that would probably include
Holy shit.
books.
How
Wood,
yeah, so the
anything made of wood.
tables.
Everything's going up.
Okay, can I get Arlynn,
Wait, what is it I'm supposed to say?
Telbron?
Hey, shit ass!
She looks at
And
you
Arlynn's
affronted.
loves a fireball.
Spectacular. Can I get Arlynn, Nelloris, and Telbron, and Kai to all roll me a luck check, please?
Not one.
Is it
Check.
D20?
Not one.
And that
16.
one?
20?
Not one.
Oh my god.
How do I even use that?
Hey!
Just a d20. Just roll a d20.
Oh,
Sorry, what did you
that's
get? Telbron, Traz?
I think
14.
I think. Oh, I thought you said 20. I
10.
got a
No,
16.
10. Oh, and 14 and 10. Okay,
He's-
you throw this fireball and you are leveling this up, and this is kind of you have thrown a fireball before, but this is the first time you've leveled it up, and it's a little bit bigger than you're anticipating. And so it hits Tullis, and her dress, it doesn't go up in flames, but it singes around the side. She blocks a bit of it with her orb, but does clearly take the damage. However, it is a much bigger splash zone than you kind of anticipated. You see a chunk of chair break off and hit your uncle on the floor, and Broderick takes a piece of flaming wood. He sort of rolls over and can't quite hear over the flames, but you can kind of see him move slightly, but doesn't get up and doesn't try to put it out the fire or anything. You see a small piece, Telbron, you see some pages kind of blow, like flaming pages blow up against Rampart's face and maybe singe them a little. Rosie is luckily far enough away that you aren't going to hit her. And Kai,
Yep.
You rolled a nat 1 on your
Yep.
perception check when you rolled in here. But just behind, on the other side of the chair from where Broderick was laying, you don't see it until now when a number of stones explode up from the floor behind the dean.
Mm-hmm.
But you see a figure fly up and tumble closer to the fireplace to where now you can see their features, and it's your sister passed out on the floor in front of the fireplace.
Okay.
And Dean Tullis turns and looks directly at Arlynn and says, again, in sort of two split voices, one this sort of low croaking sound, and then her regular voice sounding very weak atop it, says, "Your uncle assured me that you would join us. And now I'm glad I took him out, because he failed me clearly. And we'll go to cast at you directly. And... Womp womp. Well, that's fun. Should have done that. She's got some cool stuff. So she is going to sort of, from the orb, she's going to she's holding it. She'll sort of pull her hands apart from it. The orb will continue to glow in place, sort of float in place as a glowing gold orb will come out from it. And then she sort of throws it at you, and puts you in a bubble. Somewhat like a sort of, it's almost like a little dome above you. And so it will trap you, and it's a 10-foot. So it'll get you and Cherry and Nell inside of it.
Where did you say Broderick was?
Broderick is next to the chairs by the sort of just next to I'd say in that little pingy spot where I'm pinging.
Okay.
Also, if it's
Next
10
to the
feet, it
flaming
would get
chairs.
all of us.
Does it get everyone?
My spores are 10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Oh, it's
that's...
10-foot radius. Cool. All right. Yeah. So she's gonna do that. And I'll give you this for free. It's immune to psychic damage because it's a wall. So you are now in this little 10-foot dome and somewhat stuck in there. Next up is Kai.
Okay, let me just check something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So it's 60 feet away from No. My movement speed is 40.
I think we're in a bubble.
Am
You
I
are
in the bubbles?
bubble.
Yeah, everyone's
Thank God,
in a bubble.
everybody.
Fuck this
Yep.
bubble.
Punch that
What is
bubble.
the bubble?
Okay, the bubble counts as a wall.
Yes, it does have an AC and hit points.
You still have time to stop this, Deem. You don't know who you're fucking with. I cast Spirit Guardians.
Sick as hell.
So Kai is
Do it.
surrounded by a legion of superheroes with faceless superhero ghosts.
Nice.
Oh my god, so
nice.
good.
Kind of terrifying with the faceless.
Oops. Yep. But basically, it's like the beginning of every DC movie, you know, where they have like all of like the silhouettes of them showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and roll
Yeah.
me a persuasion check?
Nat 20.
Whoa.
I kid you not.
Beautiful.
It's the extra life dice. Nat 20.
Nice.
That's amazing. You see Dean Tullis looks to you and sort of looks through this sort of orb and sees all of these sort of faceless heroes around you. And you see her kind of squint and turn her head awkwardly and shakes it off. And then her eyes flare green again. And she continues to stare you down, holding this dome over you.
Okay.
Do your spirit guardians get to do anything?
They don't, but anything inside of their range, potentially, if this bubble counts as a creature, on its turn or the first time it enters my radius, it takes 3d8 radiant damage.
It's not a creature per
Okay.
se, but yeah, I guess that makes, you know what, that's fine. I think that's totally fair. I think that makes sense. We'll
Okay.
just do it at the beginning of her turn.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Nelloris, what would you like to do?
Man, I had a whole big plan of what I was gonna do, but then she did a bubble, so instead I'll have to waste, because I had a bonus action spell and a cantrip ready to go. I was finally gonna use my tentacle. But instead I'm just gonna have to cast the spell magic on the bubble.
Beautiful. Go for it, baby.
Is it 15 for radius?
Okay, let me read. Let me read the thing on the spell. Choose any one creature, object, or magical effect within range, 120 feet. Yep. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For a spell of 4th level higher, I need to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. Is this spell higher than level 3?
It's a ability, so sure, it's a lower than 3.
Okay. Cool, so then it ends. We're no longer in a bubble, guys. You're welcome.
Beautiful. Do you like spray your
Thanks,
spores out to like dissolve
Yeah, I think
it?
she's like, ugh, it's too claustrophobic in here. And just kind of like shoots them out and they kind of like wither and eat through the thing and just kind of like burn through it. And then Nelloris is gonna be like, we're asking you nicely. And then she's going to take, what's my movement? 30 feet. I will use my movement to get as close to her as I can.
Go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wonderful. And then, yeah, that is going to be Nelloris' turn. She looks, as her bonus action, just looks very, looks very upset. Actually, she will whip out her, just in case I end up getting into some close combat, she's gonna whip out her quarterstaff and cast Shillelagh on that as her bonus action. So
Beautiful.
she'll cast Shillelagh and just like the spores on her quarterstaff will suddenly just light up and start glowing bioluminescently.
Beautiful. I
So
love
that's
it.
what
I'm
you're
here for
doing.
it. It's amazing. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I am old and
Uh,
good.
Fantastic. As Dean Tullis stares down Nelloris running straight at her, does Shay go with you or is Shay hanging back?
Actually, Shay will go with me, and Nelloris will actually. How tall is the room? I know that's a weird question to ask, but how tall are the ceilings? I'm sorry.
The ceilings, they are. Usually it has this information. Da-da-da-da-dee. Let's say 20 feet or so.
Okay.
Maybe not that high. Maybe like 12 feet.
Okay, so Nelloris will actually then be kind of 10 feet back because she will fly. She'll fly
12-foot
up
ceilings.
10 feet.
Haha.
12-foot ceilings. Nice. So she will fly 10 feet up and then 20 feet over. So she'll be kind
Beautiful.
of hovering 10 feet on the ground, and then Shay is just kind of resting on Nelloris's shoulders.
Cool. So as you are flying up, wait, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. The stone mascots will begin to move in, and I just need to figure out if I can make it. I gotta go around the table. It's not quite. That's okay. This one's gonna go here, and this one is gonna come up around here. And so two of them were able to make it to you. One of them is trying to cut off Nelloris on the way to Dean Tullis, and then another one is coming around to the rest of the group. But two of them have approached, and so one of them is going to swing on Cherith. And that is an 11 plus 4. So does 15 hit Cherry? Yeah?
Yep.
Wowzers. Okay, and that's gonna do a whopping D6. Oh, but I did roll a 6. So that'll be 8 damage. And then the other one is going to swing on Arlynn. And that's going to be a 17. Does that hit?
Yeah, I think so. I think I have mage armor on, but it is
Yes,
not enough.
Anyone that has mage armor, I will assume that you cast mage armor. Oh, sorry. It's 17.
Yeah, 17 would hit anyway.
Okay. Awesome. And then so that in that case. That is only going to be 4 damage for you. So these guys move in and swing on you, giving you a couple of not huge hits, but they whack you. Then next is Telbron.
Boy. Not inside the bubble anymore, and the teacher is 60 feet away. I want to try to cast Banishment on the Dean.
Oh, sick as hell. Okay.
Okay, it's a charisma
You
save.
make me a charisma save.
So I actually need you to make me
Oh no.
using the spellcast. Okay, it's a charisma?
Charisma
I
save,
need
yes.
you to make me a charisma save.
Did you just Uno reverse?
Yeah, a little bit.
No way!
Yeah.
That's a 15.
That's the motherfucking DC.
Ooh!
So she sees you and sees what you're casting, and with a tiny bit of fear in her eyes, you see she reaches out towards you, and you feel like when you're in a dream and you feel like everyone else is running and moving perfectly fine around you, but you're moving through molasses and fighting to move. You are fighting to finish this spell, but then your eyes flare black and you shoot this spell out at her, and now she needs to make a charisma saving throw. And I don't think I did it.
DC 16 because my charisma is dumb.
It's okay. Well, I rolled a 7, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
She
Okay,
banished.
beautiful.
For 1 minute.
So she is banished
Can wail on
and
the
is gone.
Yeah, so
The
Telbron's
orb
gonna
goes
lift his
with her.
hand up.
Yeah.
So Telbron's gonna lift the hand up, and a
Oh.
magic circle's gonna come above the dean. He's gonna go, consider yourself expelled, and drop his hand as a bolt of lightning strikes her.
Fuck yes.
Whoa!
Oh shit, that's good. Okay, so we have 1 minute, so we've got 10 rounds. Cherry, there are still
Holy.
4 guardians.
Yeah,
big stone
yeah.
behind you.
Well, so I was gonna do a different thing, but here we are. Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, and I'm so sorry. The spirit guardians should have taken damage from your, or sorry, the spirit statues should have taken damage from your spirit guardians.
Oh, that's true.
2 of them will. Do I make a
Okay.
save?
Nope, it's actually, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Wisdom?
It is a
Wisdom.
it's a
wisdom,
wisdom
yeah.
save DC of 15.
Okay, well, one of them is like a 4. Wisdom, yeah, is a 3. But the other one was a nat 20.
Okay. So by our rules, that one takes none. But the other will take 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okie dokie. That is the end. Cherry.
Yes. Sorry, I was just looking to see what I could do. I don't actually have like a lot of. I'm not really the fighty type. But I have a short bow. So here we go. Let's go.
There's also some like civilians laying around. I can put some figures out
Ooh.
for the other 2.
What?
Because there's Rosie.
Oh, I see.
Whoops.
No, it's all up in my grill. I'm gonna.
Okay. Gonna go for
It's kind
it.
of up in my face and just took out all my temp HP. So yeah,
That's
we're
totally
gonna go
fine.
for it. Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm just gonna, because I don't bard very often, I'm just gonna look at what Vicious Mockery does. I had a whole plan.
It does amazing things, is what it does.
That's what I thought.
If they fail, they get disadvantage. The target gets disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh, but it does psychic damage, so. Oh, but
These-
I guess you were talking about the wall. What?
Yeah. I don't know.
You're
These
talking
things
about-
apparently can
Most con.
be hurt emotionally.
Okay. I can hurt. I
guess.
can hurt its feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can hurt its feelings.
Hurt its fucking feelings.
It's stone on the exterior, not the interior.
Oh, because I was gonna say something like,
It's magma inside. It's soft and gooey on the inside.
oh, it doesn't
Liquid
have a
hot
stone
magma.
heart. It doesn't need to understand me. Okay. It'll have disadvantage. Okay. Cool. I don't have a mock. Cherith says something really witty because Caitlin's brain is malfunctioning.
Witty against a statue.
Say hey shit ass.
Hey, shit ass. Yeah,
Perfect.
love it.
Do I get a save?
A wisdom save.
Beautiful. +1. That's a 3.
Nope. Get wrecked with 4 psychic damage, max damage. Bum.
Hell yes.
And take disadvantage on your next attack towards me.
Hey, I love it.
Or
should be-
whoever,
should be
whoever.
2d4, Caitlin.
Yeah,
Two
it's like, that's
D4.
more. Like
You
a
are
level.
correct.
One
Not
more.
max damage. Almost though. 7. Thanks, friends.
There we go.
You got my
So
back.
3.
Got you.
This, you thought it had a stone face, but
Yeah.
it's like kind of straight, very stoic looking face kind of droops a little bit.
Oh.
Incredible. Well, that's top of the order with Arlynn.
Yo, let's go.
How far away? Wait, where's the nearest stone golem? Oh, the one that's attacking.
Right,
me.
right next to you.
In front of you. Next to you.
All up in your face.
Ooh. But is that other one over there more than 20 feet away?
No.
So I could cast Fireball in this corner and hit these two.
You could.
Good.
Okay, I'm
I'll
gonna do
prepare
that.
the fire effects.
Make sure I'm just gonna move Uzak just so I feel better about Uzak not being there.
Yeah,
I was
Uzak
gonna
moves.
say. Okay.
Uzak uses my move action.
Here, I'm just
They'll
gonna
be
prep
fine.
the fire. Is that
They're
enough?
fine.
That's a lot of fire.
It's mostly bookshelves.
Okay, what do I
Holy
get
shit,
I
all
get a
the
deck
fire.
save?
Yeah, it's still Dex 15.
Okay, that one passes. And 11, but I think it has a minus. Yes. So actually, no, that does fail. It's a 14 and a 10. So both of them fail.
Okay, they both take 24 damage. And that corner is now on fire, including the bookcases and the wall and stuff.
The
Get a little
windows.
toasty up in this joint.
Yeah, these all of a sudden look like they're made of some kind of magma. Like they have just fully melted and then kind of hardened back again, but they're looking a little mushy.
Oh,
good.
I'll face that for my bonus action too. Is the one in front of me still alive?
Yes, yeah, is looking rough, but still alive.
Okay. I'll just face step back here, and I'll go check on. Is this Rosie lying on the ground? I'll go check on Rosie.
Yes.
Pachoo, face step.
Okay, do you want to make me a medicine check?
I don't think I have any more actions left, do I?
Well, just make me an Arcana check, just flat, just.
Okay.
Just for funsies.
19.
19. Beautiful. You look down and you see that she doesn't seem to be injured at all. But she does look like a little, I mean, there's still a lot of green energy kind of floating around here. And so maybe it's that, but she definitely looks a little tinted. But when you try to wake her up, she doesn't seem to react at all. But she definitely looks alive.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, that is Dean
also,
Tullis's turn.
The one that I warped away from is possibly charmed. I think they have to do some sort of saving throw.
Oh, right.
DC 15 wisdom saving throw, or charmed for 1 minute. Oh wow, I can actually do it to 2 creatures within 10 feet. How far away was this one? Oh, that's not 10 feet.
I think it's a little further than, yeah, it's 15.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, but the one behind me would be within 10 feet. This one. Yeah.
It is.
Both of these.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what am I'm rolling a charisma? Or will?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
That's okay. It's a 7 and an 11. Now I want a Slurpee.
Guys, Sid just me, or was Dean tell us much harder last time we fought her?
Yeah.
Well,
that.
I was using the wrong stats for her last time, but she also had a lot more violent. It was a lower level one, but they had a lot more violent options. She has no offensive spells.
Maybe because she's a teacher, so she doesn't want to necessarily murder students.
Kill her
Have you met
students?
teachers?
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh.
As a former teacher,
My landlord's a teacher. He doesn't say he wants to kill his students.
you can hear him screaming
Doesn't
through the
say
floor at Call of Duty right now.
The pent up rage.
You don't know if he's playing against students.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's COD likely.
Delicious cod.
Yes, none of you were close.
Numb.
Yeah, I was trying to. Ugh. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do to get out of this demi-plane.
No, I think Traz literally has to drop concentration.
Or she can cast
Well,
plane
but-
shift.
Exactly.
Oh.
So I was just double checking to see if anything she has can teleport her from other planes.
Do you have any hurt the mores or?
I don't know if I do. I feel
I
like
think-
it would be narratively satisfying to have one. I feel like someone
I think
bought
you
me a
have
couple.
like 3.
I think you have some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
People
I
usually
think we're
buy
gonna-
for you, so at least Jen usually does.
Yeah. I'd
Yes,
say you have
this
at
is
least
true.
3
I've had
to
a
use,
couple
specifically on Traz if
Macro
they're from
also
Jen.
buys them.
Specifically on
Macro
Traz.
also buys them.
Well, I feel like this will be appropriate then, because it'll definitely be on Traz then. Okay, so what I'm going to sort of finagle this so that I think it works. She is going to, with her vast magical abilities and knowledge and whatever other weird knowledge she's getting from this orb, I'm going to use Hurt the More and have her combine a locate object spell, a dimension door spell, and her ability Voice from the Past, where she can contact another plane and use that to blend it all together and find her way back. And so you see her you see the lightning start to crackle again in similar as Telbron is holding out this concentration, and the lightning zaps back to you as she is standing there once again, looking very frazzled and starting to get angry. And no one sends me away from my own school. But she won't get another action because she did shenanigans. Kai.
I warned you. I have to ask you a really important question, though, Christa. From this vantage point, does Noelle look hurt, or does she just look unconscious?
She looks like she got bonked a lot from that fireball.
Also, the room's on fire now, so you know.
Okay. Then that is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
So basically going to run. Can I pick her up as an item interact?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Did you
well,
run
okay.
past anyone that would give you an attack of opportunity?
He
Or
has
would
enough
get an
movement.
attack
He
of
could have ran past Dean Tullis. Although this
There was-
first guy,
Oh,
the first guy could have
yeah.
taken a
opportunity? I
swing.
would. Okay.
So please give me a smack.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
That will hit.
Fantastic. It's
He'll
not a
take
whole
he'll
lot
take
of
it on the
damage.
chin. Let's go.
Perfect. That'll be 7 damage.
Boo-hoo. Okay,
Too angry
so
there right now.
Kai is going to run back, grab his sister, and if I may, is going to go. Oh wait, you know what I can do? I can grab her, and I have enough movement with my double that I can move right here. So that my hold on, boop boop boop. There we go.
Oh, so your guardians?
So my guardians are in her range because I have an 80-foot movement if I do a dash.
Now, does it do anything until her turn?
It's at the start of her turn.
At the start of her turn. Okay, so if
Yeah.
she moves, well, no, it doesn't matter.
If
'cause
she
can't
starts
do
her
this unless
turn
someone-
in the sphere, it works.
Beautiful. She'll take it. Wonderful.
Okay, and that is
okey
gonna. I guess I could also cast a bonus spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch her in the back of the head with Spirit Guardians or Spirit Spirit Spiritual weapon.
Spirit fit.
Nice.
That's gonna be a hit with Spiritual Weapon. Spiritual Weapon's a D8, right?
I don't know. It's a 12.
Oh, I got a
Actually,
23.
sorry. How much? What is? Okay, that'll definitely do it. What does mage armor add? 5. Oh, it becomes 13 plus dex. So 15. Okay, yeah, so she's got 15.
Spiritual Weapon, that is going to be... She's going to get cranked in the back of the head with a fist for... 1d8 plus... What is that? That's 5. 9 points of bludgeoning. Or force.
9. Beautiful. I love all the plotting going on in the chat, just FYI. I don't have time to read it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good. What's your strength, Kelly?
Strength is 18.
Okay. I'm gonna say, so it was brought up in the chat that Kai might not be able to take his full movement because he's carrying another human. It has been noted that while Noelle is quite tall, she's rather waifish.
I can cancel the spiritual weapon if you want.
No, it's all good. I'm for it. I'm for you being able to carry her. She also has a natural floating ability, so I also think of her as being very light because she is, even in somewhat sleep, is kind of floating. So I'm totally fine with you taking that movement.
Okay.
It's all good. Because it looks heroic. Next is Nelloris, what do you want to do?
Okay, I think Nelloris is gonna fly over to the dean. Dean. And on both when the stones go and when she goes, they will take damage. Or they will take, on their turn, they will take my necrotic spores on their, for that.
Okay.
So that won't happen yet. But I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at a 4th level on the orb specifically.
On the orb specifically?
Yeah, I am going to try and grab the orb specifically.
Okay.
With my touch spell.
Make me an attack.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of damage is this?
Necrotic.
Ooh, necrotic.
Necrotic? Okay.
Oh
no. Oh no.
I rolled
Let's
an
roll.
8. Plus 8 is 16 for my 4th and only level slot.
Oh no! Alright, you are going to reach forward and you get close to this orb and you almost put your hand on it and then it slips, like your hand is like buffeted off to the side, and the necrotic energy is actually like ripped out of your hand and sucked into the orb itself. And it takes your spell.
Oh.
Spirit statues will not take spirit guardians, but will take damage. Do I roll anything for the damage of your spores?
Yeah, I need you to make me a con save.
Nope, that's a 3.
I rolled a 2 on the spore damage.
Beautiful.
2 necrotic damage.
I don't think these things have any damage resistances. They do not. Cool. All right. So yeah, some little spores sort of crawl into its face and start to kind of pull at the stones. And it will attack you. It's gonna be
At 10 feet in the air?
Oh, you're 10 feet in the air.
Oh, wait, no, I would have had to come down to touch her. So yeah, yep.
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they rolled an 11. So it doesn't matter, I don't think. Now, this one is two of them are charmed by Arlynn, so they're not going to attack Arlynn, but the other 3 are gonna, or all of them are gonna come at Cherry and Telbron because they're the ones that are close by. So 2 of them are gonna swing on Cherry. They're charmed for you. Enemies. They'll still attack your friends.
Okay.
I believe so. If you, I don't know the exact wording of charm.
Well, it says charmed by you for 1 minute until you or your companions deal damage to the creatures, which made me feel like they also wouldn't attack my companions. But if my companions dealing damage to them causes them to, I don't know,
to break. You know what? That's fair.
I can just look up the charm condition. Okay.
Oh yeah. It just says the charmer, so.
Oh, okay. Cool. In that case, they will take swings. We'll see. You know what? How about this? I'll give them disadvantage because they're torn if they should be attacking Cherry or not.
Okay.
I rolled 2 13, so that's a 17. Does that hit you, Cherry? Okay, yes. But that one was a 3, so I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit. Okay. So one of them is going to do a whopping. I keep rolling 6s on you, girl. That's an 8 damage for you. Dun, 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 dun. And then that's going to be a 9 to hit Telbron. Does Telbron, does a 9 hit you?
No. And even without my mage armor would have hit me.
That's good to know. Fantabulous. Okay. That is the spirit statue's turn. Telbron, it's your turn.
Oops. Didn't want to do that just yet. Cool, so I know what I'm going to do. Sherry, you want to get away from here?
Yeah, I don't want to be these guys. Absolutely.
Cool,
No.
so
You want to get out of this place?
Let's fucking kick it.
yeah, so because you don't want Uzak, or can Uzak just climb on Sherry for what I'm about to do?
Uzak is probably on.
Okay.
I'm gonna say is on Arlynn. So yeah, don't worry too
Okay.
much about. I'm gonna put him over here.
Cool, so Telbron's going to grab Sherry and say, hold on tight, and cast Thunder Step and teleport away from these things.
Okay.
You can take someone with
I
Thunder
can
Step?
take one person.
That's sick as hell. Okay.
I
Do
can
your
teleport
damage.
up to 90 feet. And do they have to make a save? Yeah. So they all the statues have to make Constitution saving throws.
What? That's
We will-
awesome. What is this?
That one's
Thunder Step. So I can teleport. We're gonna teleport 35 feet to the west of the Dean.
What's your save again?
DC 16.
Ooh, okay, I got 1 because I rolled a 16 plus 2, and then 1 was a 5, and then that's a 16 plus 2, so 18. So 2 of them will save, but I still take half, I assume.
Yes. So 4d10.
Whoops,
That's 16, 20.
that's a lot of damage.
24 maxed and 12 for the half.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And it makes a loud thundering noise that can hear
No
300
shit.
feet away.
Well,
So it's going to be loud.
you
Thunderstep is loud. Wow.
Wow.
well, hopefully the rest of the school hears it.
Has anybody seen the rundown? A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
Probably
I think lots of people are still
Galileo.
it's just third years are at the masquerade.
technically.
Oh well.
I'm sure
So
all the other
probably
years
the-
are having other parties.
Yeah.
and the dorm's on fire now, so I'm sure hopefully some notice
You would think.
Fingers
You think.
crossed.
it's going off.
So this rip of thunder peals out as you and Cherith disappear, and the sound wave that echoes off of you tears all 3 of these statues asunder, and all of the
Ooh.
pieces crumble to the ground, 2 of them still kind of molten, as you end up on the other end of the room. Cherith, you have been moved deeply.
That's great. No, that's
Soul.
perfect. But I also had an idea, and well, hello, I'm somewhere else. So that's cool. That's cool. Okay.
Never make plans in this. There's no plans can be made.
No. Well, it's so
No.
funny because it's all lining up perfectly until right before my.
That's always.
That's how it always works.
So I'm so sorry. I'm trying to not be a ditz and not do anything cool. But.
You made a very badass social character, and then I was like, here, fight things.
Which is totally fine. But I have really big ranges for like some of the spells that I want to use, and I don't want to get everybody in them.
Oh,
Yo, I feel like that's like when
I have taken. Nelloris looks fine. Nelloris looks like she's taken no damage. So, like, you feel free to hurt Nelloris. It's fine.
Yeah, you know
Go for it.
what?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Someone else use an action.
Do it.
Shake super. Okay. I want to try something. I want to try. You know what? I can get them there. Okay, yeah, I want to try that. I want to try Hypnotic Pattern.
Sick.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot cube within range, which is 120 feet. And I want to
Okay.
stick it so that I only hit Dean Tullis, Kai and his sister, and whomever is hiding in the corner over there. But that's fine, they're down. And the orb.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you have any movement
Yeah.
at all?
Me? Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna hit me with this?
It's a 30-foot cube. I have to hit somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
else, Dean
yeah, fair.
Tullis.
All right.
But you can do it without hitting Noelle.
All right, that's
Oh,
good.
okay, perfect.
Unlike my
30-foot cube. For
fireball.
some reason, I was like, huge cube, but it's not huge cube. It's gotcha. Okay.
I
hold
think
on
you're
a sec.
thinking like 30-foot radius, as in like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am.
Like
I
a
absolutely
circle?
was.
Because if
let's
I
see
was thinking
here.
that too, I'm like, that's a big square. I'm like, oh wait, no, Q. They're talking about the full width is 30
Yeah.
feet. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, was it 30 feet or 20 feet? I thought you said 20.
Yeah, that's
30.
20. Oh, that's 25 right there. So you will hit Noelle.
25. So it will hit Noelle.
Oh well.
Oops. No, oh well. No, it's Noelle.
Noel. Oh, you know
jeez.
what? Can I shift it so that it hits Telbron instead?
Sure. You
Well-
yeah, absolutely.
Just because if someone
Do it.
just like shakes him,
I gotta say, if it's a wisdom save, then hit Telbron with it overcome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's also what I was thinking. I have to think about that. Okay, yeah.
Like that.
I'm gonna
Are you two
accidentally. She's gonna
particularly
accidentally.
wise?
Compared to Kai.
I thought Telbron's
I add
very
also.
wise.
Well,
What do you-
I have a. That's one of my better saves. Is
Oh, good.
Ah,
plus
okay,
my
alright.
wisdom save.
Cool.
Nice. It's not
So.
a very high DC, so I think you'll be.
You
Let's do
say
that.
you say that, but you've seen me roll.
Yeah.
Saying,
You know
hit
what?
Nell with a wisdom save because I have a +8 to my wisdom save.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna bonus action and I'm gonna bardic inspiration you.
Ha!
Oh,
There we
yay!
go.
There you go.
Sorry,
And then I'm gonna
Telbron, what
cast
about
that.
to do.
Actually, can I
Yes.
recommend
Yes.
this?
Please.
If
Ooh.
Nell feels more confident in a wisdom save. How do you
Yes.
feel about that, Nelloris? Yeah?
I'm fine.
That would be
No,
good.
That's my
Okay.
highest save.
And you can
Perfect.
give
Great.
her
I will
the bardic, and the off
bardic
chance she does
inspiration
not
you.
roll well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use it or you don't have to use it. You can.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, if
Alright.
you pass, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Let's do
In that
it.
case,
We also get the Stony Boy.
yes. And Rampart's passed out, so it's matter. What was your save?
That's a good question. What is my DC? 14.
Cool. I
Okay,
rolled a 5. +8 is 13, so I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration.
Nice.
I rolled a 1, so 14, so I just made it.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
That's
man!
hilarious.
The big talk about my +8 to wisdom.
Like
Oh,
I got this.
so much
Dice are like,
shit.
"Eh."
Yeah.
I get it. I'm
So
sorry.
we got backup.
guys.
We got backup. We have plan
Exactly.
B.
It's fine. It's fine. We're good.
so
We're good. I
the-
made it. I
The
made
statue rolled an 18.
Oh, fair enough.
But Dean Tullis rolled an 8.
Nice.
So even with her +5 to wisdom, that is a 13.
Yeah. Hell
Nice.
yeah. I don't have to use
So
silver
what's-
barbs.
What? Yeah, exactly. What has happened here?
So, Cherith will kind of sing a little, just do a little scale, and as she's singing the scale, there's going to be just a flurry of, it's kind of like a really trippy Alice in Wonderland thing. There's going to be like notes, kind of made of motes of different colored smoke as they go up the scale. and it's going to doop, 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 doop. Charm Dean Tullis. She becomes charmed for the duration, which is boop, 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 up to a minute. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Nice.
The spell ends if
Jesus.
it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor.
All right. Fantastic. I just realized that she has a damage resistance to force damage. Who the hell has resistance to force damage?
Oh
So
my
remind me
gosh,
of that
she's
next
the-
time.
That's
If she,
rude. Well, that's rude.
That's super rude.
I just realized that.
So she would have taken
Half
actually.
damage from the punch.
Wow.
That
No one's
nobody's
resistant.
nobody.
Nobody's resistant to
This
force
is-
damage.
these
What
are
the fuck?
the smartest mages in the world.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, it's Arlynn's turn. Arlynn, what would you like to do?
Well. Oh my god, so many things are still alive. Oh, but all those ones down at the bottom could totally be hit with a fireball.
Yes, they could. Unless
Oh,
you
sorry,
like the
they're
water
all
monster.
dead. Sorry, I should delete them.
That's right. That's right.
Are they? Oh, if there's
These
only
guys-
one left. Oh, indeed.
Yeah,
There's
there's just
only-
the one by me. Please
Yes,
do
but
not fireball one.
So Dean Tullis, you can see Dean Tullis is kind of dazed at the moment. You might not
Yes.
want to attack. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
Or all,
Hint, hint, hint.
my whole thing's for naught. Just saying. That like 10 minutes I took on my turn. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
All good.
You know what sucks though? Kai's spirit guardians are gonna hit her.
Oh shit! I forgot. God
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Oh well.
no.
Oh well.
Is that
Wait,
her
but I
hand,
goes
or is that
first.
Guy's
No,
spirit guardian?
No, she
No,
goes in front of
Paulus does.
So if she succeeds her
Go ahead and
wisdom,
hit
oh no, they
Arlynn.
do half damage. So if she gets a nat 20 on her wisdom save, it'll be fine.
Is that glove? Sorry, hand. Is that Kai's or is
Yeah,
that
that's mine.
yes.
Tullis's?
Yeah, that's the glove of
Okay.
love.
I'll just shoot a book at her then. The good old fashioned.
Well, you don't want to hurt her though. You probably shoot at the statue if you want to do anything.
Oh right,
'Cause if you
sorry.
hit
that's what I
her,
meant.
it knocks her
I meant
out.
at the
Yeah.
statue.
Then do it.
I forget what this one is.
Catapult.
Oh yeah, Dex saving throw.
They're not good at that.
Dex 50.
But that's an 18. So that's gonna be 17.
It succeeds, and I miss.
It doesn't do any half damage.
I just miss. Wow,
The
wow.
book flies across the room.
Yeah.
It sort of dodges to it knocks it out of the air as it comes flying at it and kind of looks at you quizzically like, who throws a book?
I'll face step next to it again,
Cool.
and it has wisdom 15 saving.
Is it is it just when you leave or is it when you arrive?
I have no idea. It doesn't specify.
I thought it was when you disappeared from it, because like Thunderstep is when you disappear from.
Oh no, I've been doing it backwards. It's immediately after.
Oh, okay.
I did it wrong before, not now. But I guess I can not do it now if you want, seeing as I did it wrong the first time.
The other one didn't really help you at all, so I will say that that's fine. I rolled with disadvantage, and that was about it, so it's all good. Yes. So he rolls a wisdom.
Yeah.
That's a 11. A 11.
It's actually up to 2 characters. So if I go here, can I also charm Dean Tullis?
Sure.
Maybe double charmed.
Charmed by both. They passed. She got like a 21.
Bitch.
And yes, but the other one kind of like looks at you and what was quizzical of who throws a book? It was like, wow, throwing a book, inventive. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. This is Dean Tullis' turn. So if she gets a nat 20 on her wisdom save, she will stay charmed and incapacitated.
The only time I want a bad guy to run a nat
Yeah.
20. Wow.
That's so funny. I totally
That's
forgot.
a 4.
That's fair.
So how much damage? Is this
Get her.
force damage too?
It's okay, get her.
It is
Oh, it's
radiant. So it's 10. I rolled
10?
real low.
All right. Fantastic. So Tullis kind of shakes out of it. Does this happen at the end? Well, no, the damage happens at the beginning of her turn, right?
On a hit, oh, that's spiritual weapon. Pardon me. I believe it's the beginning.
Yeah.
An affected creature's
before they
speed is
move,
halved
right?
in the area, and when the creature enters or starts their turn, it must make a save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's as soon as
Okay,
the turn
so
starts.
it's as soon as so it gets it. So she gets her turn.
She does get her turn, unfortunately. Yeah.
Cool. In
Sorry, guys.
that case,
That's okay. It was a test round. No, that was you had this set up, and I just forgot and threw my shit away. So
Yeah.
Well, hey, it happens, man. If the target is a large or small creature, it must succeed. Is it just one? Yeah, I guess it is just one. Oh, but it does make 2. Okay, so she's going to push the orb out at Arlynn and Nelloris, and is going to roll a dex. That one is nothing. That one is a 17. Does a 17 hit Nelloris?
No, my AC is 19.
Holy crap.
All
holy
right.
crap.
Well, I'm going to use a hurt the more to try and hit Arlynn then, and that is going to be a 21.
Ooh.
21 hit Arlynn.
Yeah.
And silvery
Yeah.
barbs.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It's 2.
Oh, good question. You know what? You.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Arlynn does an 18 hit.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, balls. Oh, well.
Darn.
Tried.
Unfortunately, you try. Hey, you tried, man. Well done. Okay, and then that's gonna do some damage. And then can you, Arlynn, make me a strength save?
Is this Dean Tullis that's attacking me or the statue?
Yeah. Dean Tullis.
Oh, okay.
The orb.
Oh, with magic? Is it a spell?
No, it's
Straight
an
up
ability.
bludgeoning.
Well, actually, no. It's a melee spell attack.
It is.
Can I counterspell it?
Sure.
Okay. I'd like to cast counterspell.
Counter.
Nice.
It.
Uh,
So
if
she.
the
Good.
if it's a spell of 3rd level or lower,
It's a spell ability, so we'll just call it fine. Whatever the lowest level is.
then it fails.
Beautiful. So she
And I
is going
expend-
to.
A spell slot.
Okay.
Good job.
So she is going to push out her orb at both of you, and 2 streaks of lightning. One is going to hit. It will sort of kind of hit Nelloris, but almost ricochet between all the spores and be sort of dispersed. And the other one will come shooting at you, Arlynn, and will but you will sort of. Do you catch it in a book?
I think I just swatted aside. Like, get that
Perfect.
shit out of my face.
Oh geez. Oh right, and I need to see if she gets her other thing back. She does. Haha. In which case, she is gonna throw up her barrier again. Which is going to be a 10-foot radius of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll go right here. And so she has trapped you in there with that guy. With the last remaining statue. So Nelloris and Arlynn are now trapped in a force field with this statue, who's looking perfectly fine at Arlynn, but isn't looking very happy at Nelloris. That's gonna bring us to Kai.
How hurt is no?
Nell?
No.
No, Noelle.
Oh, okay.
No
She breathing?
is yes. She looks a little singed. She definitely has some cuts, but nothing like she fell down a hill. Like nothing's broken. She's got some little injuries, but she's not responding.
Okay, then she is safe to set down away from the fire.
Perfect.
I need to ask a quick question though. If I move up, so just for in sake of transparency, I'm gonna move up toward Dean Tullis. Am I going to get hit with the green energy? Am I gonna risk being poisoned?
I mean,
It's up to you. I don't care.
We've kind of been playing it that it has been.
Okay.
That it's been affecting you.
Okay.
I will let you make a con save if you want to fight through it.
Okay, that's an 18 plus.
Perfect.
Actually, that's
you're
like
good.
a 20 plus.
You feel it repelling, but your anger, the red of your anger is fighting back against the green of this orb, of just how angry you are about your sister.
All right, let's do it. Going to rush up behind. Thank you for the advantage. Oh shit, that was bad.
Oh
Oh no.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not, but only because she has mage armor up.
So that was with advantage, a 13 and oh, nat 1.
Oh no.
Well, at least it wasn't it at one, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So he's going to hit with spiritual weapon then.
Okay.
And that one will hit with a 20,
Yes, that'll hit.
which is going to be 8 points of damage. Resistance drops it down to
So
4.
Okay.
And that's a me.
That's a you. Wunderbar. Okay, so you put Nell down very carefully on the floor, and then you turn and sprint towards
No.
the dean. And,
No.
Oh,
No, El.
No, El.
sorry.
not Nell.
Nell.
That's why I'm getting confused by Nell.
I
Yeah.
put
No,
my
it's
sister
like-
on the ground, and then
Yes,
turn and
yes,
take
you
a
put your
swing at
sister-
her, and the
Yes.
mage armor is gonna buffet it like an inch from her face.
Exactly. And she turns and faces you with this green swirling energy in front of her, as the hand
I got more than
your
two
hand
hands.
punches her, hits her across the face, and she turns back, and you notice as the fist hits, it almost hits like it's padded. Like it's got some kind of very soft padding on it and doesn't really hit her as hard as you think it should hit her. Nelloris, you're in a cage match.
Yeah, can I make some sort of, would I have her know this spell? And if I can cast magic?
Magic within it?
No, outside of it.
Through it? Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. Because I have a spell and I'm not casting I'm choosing an area to then have something come through. My dice just absolutely
They've
hate me
abandoned
today.
us.
They keep rolling 5s. So that's a 9?
So you're not sure.
Yeah.
You do notice, and so this is something I misread earlier, it is fully opaque. So it is fully clouded over. So you see light outside of it, but you can't see outside of it. So I apologize. I misread that.
Okay, because then
Yes.
center on a point you
So
can see.
Yes. So it's going to stop that, and it gives creatures total cover.
Okay. Don't want to waste another 3rd level spell on dispel magic. So okay, let me just read this. Centered on a point you can see. Yes, it's centered on a point I can see above me. Oh, I have to see. Oh, see, I could cast the spell and it's concentration that lasts 10 minutes. So, like, even if I couldn't cast this turn, this is so annoying. Actually, I'm annoyed that I've literally not. I've used 2 3rd level spells and a 4th level spell, and I've done nothing with them, and it's just like, fuck
I
off.
do apologize. This person doesn't have much offense, but has very good defensive stuff.
Humanoid you can see. Silvery. 5-foot radius, centered on a point within range. Doesn't say you have to see it. It says centered on a point within range.
Beautiful.
Okay. What's the radius of this? 5-foot radius. So it's 10 feet. So unfortunately,
you didn't see Kai move in.
Nope, I did not.
You were in an orb.
Moon at 3rd level. I need you to make me a. Is it?
Con save, isn't it?
Con save, yeah.
It's not great, my friends. It's not great.
That's okay. 23.
Okay, you'll take half.
14.
How much?
14.
My DC is 15.
Hell
You're
yeah.
gonna take full damage, and you will take half of
Booyah.
this, Kai. If
Okay.
you're resistant to radiant at all.
Oh, I am actually. Oh wait, no, I'm resistant to necrotic.
Oh.
No, this is a nice bright ass beam. So that's gonna be
Great ass beam.
20. Yeah, it's 23 points full. So then 12 for you, Kai.
I'm good. Still got 50 hit points.
Jeebus.
I mean, it is moon something. No. What is it?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
So it's full ass magic.
Yeah.
Yep,
Full,
full
it's
ass
a full
magic.
moon. Holy
full
shit,
moon-
that's so funny.
Full moon. So yeah, she cast Moonbeam. I was wanting to do Call Lightning, but you have to see the point for the storm cloud to gather. I wanted to watch a critic Call Lightning, but all right. Sorry about that really long turn. It seems like we're all getting a turn like that. This
Yeah.
combat.
All good.
That's an action. I don't have anything that it can do as a bonus action.
So from within this, you just sort of reach out with your senses, and you can still feel your magic passing through here. And so you reach up to the moon. Both your Owlin and Goth senses are reaching out for moonlight, and you just blare it down, not aware that Kai has moved into that space. You are just hoping that she's still there. And she is. Oh, fuck!
Can we hear through the sphere?
Sure. You
comical
can hear
effect.
Kai go, ow.
Ow!
Just for fun.
Sorry. Did I hit her? Nope, I didn't hit her. Okay, Kai.
You get no response because everyone's panicking. It is the spirit statue's turn. So he is going to not hit Arlynn because he's charmed by Arlynn. But
Because I'm so charming.
It's true.
exactly, very charming. But is going to take a swing-a-ling and roll a nat 1.
I love it. We love to see it happen.
In which case, he is going to turn to Arlynn. In his swing, he's going to accidentally bump Arlynn.
Oh,
and
can you make
feel
a con
awful
save for
about
me?
it. Oh, right, your spores.
Yeah.
That's a 18 plus.
Okay, that's fine. That will take. No
Actually, he needs to make a wisdom save. He's actually within 15 feet of me, I think.
That's a nat 1. Double your damage,
God.
baby.
Ooh.
Oh shit. 36 points of radiant
Holy
damage.
shit. Oh my god.
Okay. Because I want to give you
That's
something
what
for
Kai
that
did
other...
to Arlynn last night.
36 points of radiant damage.
Oh, Jesus. So just
With my
because I rolled a
spirit
nat 1 on the
guardians
attack, I'm gonna give, and I like this ability of theirs. So because he's charmed, he'll, before these things start attacking him, he's gonna swing at Nelloris, accidentally hit Arlynn, have a look of very much concern on his face, and is going to instead pat you on the head. And you now have a D4 to add to any ability check in the next 10 minutes. Arlynn. However, then it is going to, all of these mushrooms will start, all the spores will climb in. You'll see like mushrooms start kind of growing out of the cracks of this statue. And it starts to kind of try to pull them off of it. And through this opaque dome that you are in, these faceless, ghostly superheroes will float through, and one will just reel back really far and knock this thing's head right off. However, I do need the two of you in the dome to make me a Constitution save.
Uh-oh. Because my dice have been so nice to me tonight.
It's not super
That's
high.
I
13?
literally have not been rolling anything but 5s tonight. That's my like 5th 5 of the night, so that's a 10.
It's a 10? Okay.
Nope, sorry, it's an
Oh.
8.
An 8. Okay. So you, Arlynn, as this thing hits, it hits its head, and the whole statue explodes, and pieces of rock begin to ricochet out. Uzak spreads himself out and kind of covers you, and you manage and catches kind of all of them,
Thanks, Uzak.
and then spits a little rock out. Nelloris, unfortunately,
you poop it out, bud.
you're gonna take quite a bit of damage. Oh no, never mind, not quite a bit of damage. It's a D6. I thought it said 3d6. Well, 6.
It does
So you
now.
take 6 damage. And is it within 5 feet of the dome? Kind of. Close enough. I'm gonna say the dome takes damage.
I just barely, and this is how bad my dice are. I literally just barely made my con check for my moonbeam. So
For your
this is
very funny.
This is not Nell's night tonight.
Hang on, I need to write down how many hit points the wall has. Dome.
dome, dome, dome.
Fantastic. Dome, 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 dome. Okie dokie, and a couple of rocks seem to crack against this wall. And you see a little fracture happen where one piece of rock hits the wall. That is Telbron's turn.
Cool. So who do I see to the north by the burning table?
Rampart.
Well, I'm gonna go up and go check on him because
Sure.
So
I don't know how
Rampart's
much
the
those
one
fires
that's
is
over on
spread.
the eastern wall, right?
Oh, sorry.
Is that
Do you
Broderick
mean
up there?
yes,
that's-
Broderick is by the fireplace.
Cool.
Yeah, Broderick
Well,
is
I'm
fully
still
to the
gonna
north
go-
of the fireplace, and Rampart is
Yeah.
over to the right of the room. I don't know.
But everyone's gonna go to the north room, check on Broderick, make sure he's still
Okay.
breathing.
He is
Especially
in
after
fact
the
still breathing.
fireball. Okay.
Yes, he looks a little singed, but he was mostly protected by the chair.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Was it a bonus action for an item interaction to move him? Is that what Kai did?
You can pick him up as an item interaction. Yeah.
Okay. So I will pick him up and move him because I don't have that much movement left. I got 15, so I can move him. I can just move him away from the fire.
Sounds good.
Oop.
Then
Then for my action, I'm gonna blast the teacher twice for hurting my friend.
start blasting.
So anyway,
Ooh, that second one's not great. I got a 15 and a 26.
Those both hit.
Nice. Where are my d10s? So that's 10 plus I took agonizing blast, so that's 20 force and 3 thunder, so 10 and 3, so 13 total for the teacher.
13. What was the 24?
Yeah, because they have because it's force damage.
Oh, so 13 total.
Yeah, 13 total because they have resistance to force, which is rude.
I know, right?
that's illegal.
I think it should be. Yes. So, you what is your? It is your Eldritch Blast, right? So it's like lightning and
Yeah.
clouds and stuff.
Lightning and force. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I can't move
so yes,
Rampart. Can you move Rampart, or someone move Rampart away from the fire for me?
Someone else. Rampart. Don't want
Or
him to
Broderick?
burn.
No, Broderick. Not Broderick.
You moved. Oh, can I physically? Oh, sorry. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I can't click Broderick, so I can't move him.
It's all good. I forgot to give you guys permissions. Anywho, yes. So you shoot out this force, and it sort of hits her in kind of the side of the back, and buffets her over a little bit, and she turns her gaze to you, glaring. A bit of black ichor leaking out of her lip. And that goes to Cherry.
Okay, I have an idea now. All right.
Okay.
I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on her at a 3rd level.
Do it. What do I have to roll?
Wisdom save.
Ooh. Wisdom plus 5. So it's a 21.
Silvery barbs.
Do it.
That's the only way you can cast silvery barbs. Anybody just silvery barbs. Ooh, that's gonna be an 11.
Yeah, that does not save. And the advantage will go to Arlynn. Take advantage, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful.
All right, sweet. So I guess I roll damage.
What am I taking?
Oh man, holy smokes.
Yep.
That could have been better, but that's okay. That is 8, 14, 16 psychic damage.
Wonderful.
Just drop the orb and go. Get away from me. Get rid of scrub. She also has to.
Good damn, Caitlan.
She has to use her reaction if she can to move as far as her speed allows away from me.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
She's not gonna.
I won't.
You whisper, leave here, leave the orb, and everyone kind of, I know it's only supposed to be in their head, but I want everybody else to hear this. You hear originally in Cherry's voice, sort of whisper over the air and just over the sound of all the fire, you hear this voice, and as it sort of like whispers through her head, it almost comes out again, and you hear it in this croaking guttural voice of a whisper saying, leave the orb, leave the orb, leave the orb. And you see her go, no, I did as you told me. No. and she will collapse to the ground, and the orb will roll out of her fingers, and the dome that is over top of both of you will crumble and fall apart around you in glittering light. The orb rolls along and lands right at Kai's feet. Kai, can you make me a con save?
I don't wanna.
Well, too fucking bad. You're gonna.
That is a 19.
Wonderful. This lands at your feet, and you feel that anger is still driving you and is stopping you from
Punch it.
yeah. It is technically Arlynn's turn. Everyone is dead
Technically Arlynn.
but the orb. Yeah, we can come out of order now, actually. As Dean has passed out on the floor.
Ding, ding, ding.
I have one
How's
more
my head
fireball
now?
slot.
Oh my gosh. TPK.
I think
Here we go.
that's
Just
not the way we're going.
suicide pact over here, apparently.
Right.
If I still have initiative, can I use it to lick the orb? You know, I wasn't even planning it, Traz, until you wrote it
You
in
actually
chat.
weren't planning it? I'm shocked.
Yikes.
No, I
Arlynn just
hadn't thought of
dives
it.
at the orb to lick it.
Yeah.
So shiny.
Arlynn is possessed. You see something come over her, and she
Oh my
will
God.
lunge for the orb in an attempt to lick it.
Oh my gosh. I would like to try to
Does
stop
anyone
Arlynn if I
stop
can.
it?
Yes.
Sure.
Nelloris is just gonna bap a wing out.
Actually, Arlynn, can you make me a wisdom save?
Sure. 12.
You
Okay.
have advantage on. Is it only an attack for?
I think it's
silvery
only an
blades?
attack, but you do get a
Oh, okay.
you do have a D4. Well,
There you go.
Technically, it's a save, not an ability check, but whatever.
Let's use it.
Sure.
Oh, 15.
Or
Oh.
15. Yeah.
Silvery Barbs does actually. It says
I was
the chosen
gonna say,
creature
I
has
think you
advantage
can.
on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within a minute.
There you go. You have advantage. Roll with advantage.
Okay, 18 with all the buffs.
Ooh.
Okay. As you with all the
LaBeouf.
buffs, you reach forward. You get this look in your eye of possession. You reach forward. You grab it. And you go about to lick it. But then you actually feel a real compulsion to run with this orb and
Arlynn?
just book
Carrying
it.
it?
Carrying it.
Okay.
Hold person on Arlynn.
And you just resist it.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Okay.
You see
One
Arlynn
by
like
one.
edging
Oh my
backwards,
God.
like shuffling towards the door.
Arlynn,
Hi.
Hey,
let go of the orb.
This thing is dangerous.
Yeah, we need to destroy it.
Arlynn,
Arlynn, please don't.
Ugh.
this isn't funny. Come on.
Okay.
It's not geology.
I'll give it to one of whoever wants it. Here you go.
No, Nelloris will grab it.
Wisdom save.
Arlynn, can you make me another wisdom save, please?
Oh, I have to make another one.
Yes,
So
please.
let
Oh
it
no.
go. He's coist.
Oh man, you know I actually have +5 on my wisdom save.
Oh gosh.
Thank
Pretty
goodness.
good, but I rolled a 4, so that's
Boy, that's been my
9.
night. That's been my night.
Okay. As you go to hand this off, you manage to like overcome this like feeling of running away. And sorry, who were you handing it to, Nelloris?
Yeah.
You hand it off, and you collapse,
Ooh.
and you are unconscious.
Do I lose my temporary hit points?
Oh my god.
I guess no, technically.
I took 4 damage in the entire fight.
Oh my
I
god.
took
Nice.
I took 5 in the entire
Yeah.
fight.
There wasn't a
19.
lot.
Okay.
My temporary hit
That's
points.
fine.
Oh yeah, there were temporary
yes,
hit
you
points.
fall
How many were there?
8.
Oh, okay, never mind. I've got 58 hit points.
Yeah, I still have 23 temp HP from my
Wow.
spores.
Is she okay?
I don't know,
I'm-
but it should destroy this.
Yeah,
This
but
is
Yeah.
let's start by not
sickness.
touching it.
Nelloris, roll me a wisdom save.
Keep. Oh shit.
Oh, that is going to be a dirty 20.
You hear a voice in your head that says, "Run with me. Be mine."
No.
And you resist it. And roll me another wisdom save.
No. Ha! Ah, there we go. There's some rolls that I like. 17 plus 8 is 25.
Wonderful. You feel a darkness rolling over you.
Please, you think you're darker than my own mind to myself? You stupid orb.
Oh.
It's gonna be my new insult.
I read
you stupid
Yahweh
orb.
every night as I fall asleep.
Kai, Kelly, you had something you were gonna say.
Yes. Now that Arlynn is apparently just passed out for a sec, he's going to drop 9 hit points into Noelle from Lay on Hands.
Wonderful. You go over, you walk over to her, you see all of her cuts begin to heal up, and the little burns and things like that seem to heal.
Come on, little
and she
bird.
very briefly kind of opens her eyes very, very weakly. And goes, Kai?
Who else? You okay?
What happened?
Bullshit orbs. Evil teachers.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I've
You're
always
getting
been...
You get the full Strixhaven treatment this year.
I've always been more into cones myself.
Like a dumb
You said
shot.
orbs. You said dumb God, you're dumb. And she passes back out.
I like her. I like your sister.
Is Arlynn okay?
I think so.
Telbron will go check on Arlynn to make sure she's
Slaps
still bleeding.
Arlynn a couple times with her wings.
Yes, as you slap her a couple times, Arlynn, you kind of come to.
Harder, Kai. Oh, hey guys.
Oh my goodness.
I was just having the weirdest dream. There was an orb and some other stuff.
Are you okay?
I see.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had like a crazy compulsion to run, and I don't think I've ever run before in my life, so that was different.
Yeah, I got that as well from this orb.
Could you also try to
So how
lick
do we
it?
get rid of it?
Well,
Why were
we
you
need to destroy it.
Why
Yeah,
were you
that
trying to
seems
lick it?
reasonable.
Arlynn, all of these people telling you that you've done something dumb and that you've made a bad choice, who the fuck are they to tell you that? These people are idiots compared to you. You are a genius. You are the smartest person, if not in this group, at this fucking school. Who are they to tell you these things?
Yeah, voice in my head. What the fuck? You guys
What?
like, hey, I'm very clever.
You
I
are.
do books.
Yeah. Okay. But
Can I hold the orb again?
No,
No.
No.
not even a little bit, Arlynn.
yeah,
Arlynn,
And
Sorry.
Nell's gonna
That's not
start
fair.
flying up.
sorry, Boo. It's
Nell's-
unanimous.
Don't let her get away.
Can Cherry cast Calm Emotions
Sure.
Can Arlynn cast
on
something?
Arlynn?
Arlynn can cast something.
Here comes the
Can you guys
fireball.
roll off for me? Roll me dex.
Don't even.
that's
probably-
Oh, 13 and then something.
Okay.
Plus
All right,
2.
Cherry, you can go first.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cast Calm Emotions on you. So you need to make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Arlynn.
Yeah, Arlynn.
That's a 3 pass.
No.
Beautiful.
So that's where she'll suppress a charmed condition if she is charmed.
I don't
If
know
not,
we
that's
technically are,
okay.
but
Yeah.
I have.
I
well,
love
I have,
it.
I have advantage to avoid or end the charm condition.
yeah, it's technically
Oh,
not
gotcha.
charm.
Okay.
I'm so
technically-
confused.
Curse. But I will allow that for you to re-roll your wisdom save. So re-roll me a wisdom save, please.
That would be a crit fail.
Oh
Wow.
What were you gonna cast at Nelloris?
I don't know. I was looking at the list here.
Oh gosh.
I don't
What's-
really have anything very useful. I have sleep. Maybe I'll cast sleep.
I don't think you. I don't know if that'll be enough though, because she's got a lot of hit points right now. What do you have?
I
Any
don't, I don't
damaging
know. I
spell?
don't know if it's a good
Can you-
plan.
You
Yeah, I
should
have fireball.
throw the book to dislodge. How about throw the book to dislodge the orb? Since that's what you want.
It's true. Yeah, I could.
All right,
yeah.
can
Yep.
Nelloris
Yep.
get on this initiative if she sees that Arlynn's going to cast something at her?
I'm just treating this because you've already started to fly away. I'm using this as like
Yeah.
her kind of like surprise round. But yes,
Mm.
if she does cast something, we can
Can
roll we can
can
roll
I
initiative
phase
again.
step?
Actually, everyone can roll initiative. We're just gonna let Arlynn.
Can I
Yes.
safe step through the air and try
Yes.
and tackle her out of the air?
Yes, you may make me oppose
Cool.
athletics
Holy
checks.
shit. Oh,
Can I get
real
advantage
good.
since I'm flying and she doesn't
Yes.
fly?
Hey,
Well,
I have
I don't-
fly.
You're not cast on it right now.
Sure, roll an advantage.
That's a nat 20 on my
Nice.
opposed athletics.
That would be 16 on mine.
16. Okay, that's actually you are
So
genuinely
24.
surprised by the athleticism that Arlynn shows. She seems to kind of pull this out of nowhere, and you're like, "Oh, right, you're a cheerleader." So you're flying up to kind of pull this away from Arlynn, and you see Cherry kind of come out and sort of. Is your calm emotions kind of just like a really calming word, or is it a song?
It's on her flute. It's just a really calming little melody.
So these beautiful notes wash over you, Arlynn, but the anger that is welling up,
Can't hear you.
this anger is welling up inside of you, and Nelloris is taking away the thing that you should have, and you bamf up there and tackle her in the air. Arlynn, Nelloris, because you rolled so well, are you gonna let her fall?
Yes.
Okay. And how high up are you? Like 15 feet?
10 feet. If the ceilings
10
are 12 feet, she's probably 10 feet.
Okay, take 5 points of damage, Arlynn.
For falling 10 feet, that's not that far.
It's a d6 every 10 feet? Every 5 feet after 10 feet?
After the first 10 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
You just fell wrong.
Cool.
I didn't tell
Wonderful.
Braun at all. What are you talking about?
That's probably the best.
Okay, so in that case, so we've re-rolled initiative, and we're gonna start with Nelloris.
Oh, I didn't roll initiative.
Yes, I was gonna say Arlynn, roll, please. And then we're gonna go to Cherry. And then God, Telbron and Kai are just so in sync. It sucks.
I
that
gave
they
myself disadvantage on
go-
this. I'm like, I don't want to see these girls fight, except over me.
or in mud. Who wants to go
What-
first?
I stutter?
Telbron. I'm just gonna put Tel/Kai, and you guys
Tell
can
Kai.
decide each going. Okay, Nelloris, what would you like to do?
Yeah. I would like to cast Hold Person on Arlynn.
Wonderful.
Can you make me a
Do it.
wisdom save?
Crit.
What?
What?
Silvery barbs.
Of course.
Oh!
Sorry, silvery barbs.
Yes.
Well,
That's the way I had to do
There you
it. That's the way I
What
had
is
to do
silvery
it.
Means you re-roll.
Right.
You reroll.
Oh, okay.
And choose a lower.
Yeah.
Ease
And then who do you
that.
want to give the advantage to?
Oh,
That's a 20. I went from a
Nope,
nat 20 to a dirty 20.
that's
Alright.
fair.
Jeez.
I will not be held.
Telbron this time.
Things that she said
Oh, Rod, you have
afterwards.
advantage.
Oh,
Exactly.
So,
Not a cover.
so that was my action. I'm gonna spend 30 feet. How far away was I already from, like, if I was flying away?
Let's say you were, you were kind of going up, so I'd say you were probably like 10 feet away across. I'm just gonna
Okay.
move Shay out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I will fly another. I will fly my 30 feet movement away
Go for it.
from this and being like, stop her. And then that's my turn. That's my turn. I'm getting low on spells.
Next is Cherry.
Same. I'm gonna try to use command on Arlynn. So
Beautiful.
she's gonna say halt, and it's a wisdom save.
Yeah. 24.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Arlen's first good rolls of the game, and they're all.
that's so funny.
Be a
Oh, if it's
villain.
my turn, does my
It
reaction
is.
refresh?
Yeah,
It does. It does.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
silvery
silvery
barbs
barbs?
one more time. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, hold on, I
was gonna take all
can't.
your
I
silvery barbs.
Oh,
I
you
can't actually. I just used my last first level slot.
You can
Can I do
upcast
silvery
the silver
barbs at a second level?
You
Nice.
can. It just
It
eats the
doesn't
slot. It doesn't do anything
extra.
special.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it anyway.
Cool.
13.
Reroll.
13?
17.
It was 14, so.
Yeah.
Yay.
So a halt. Oh, sorry.
Yep. No,
The target doesn't move and takes no actions until. It has to follow the command on its next turn, so you just have to halt for your turn.
Okay.
Wait, can
So
I
you-
counter
essentially,
Yep.
you can counter spell.
Yeah, let's go.
Holy shit.
So you can
The
counterspell
silvery
with
barbs?
silvery barbs.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you'll have
It's
counter
Getting
spell the silvery barbs.
really.
Because you.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just like
It's
it's a game with a
complicated.
baseball bat.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is and see, this is a proper Magic the Gathering game where we just put everything on the stack and then figure out how it works out afterwards.
I'm about to show you guys
Um,
how I play Magic the Gathering, which is flipping the table.
Perfect.
I was gonna say,
Right.
Excellent.
Fucking Arlynn.
Arlynn, it is your turn.
Oh no.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, hell
can you
yeah.
actually can you roll me a d4?
Sure. Yep. 3.
You turn and face Kai. He's never
he
really
hasn't-
believed in you.
But he doesn't
He's
have the
never
orb.
been
Oh.
there as much as you've wanted him to be. He's never been the boyfriend that you've wanted him to be. He just uses you.
Oh my god, she's probably gonna start crying. And just like break down on the ground if that's what she's thinking.
You're thinking that, yes. So there is a piece of you that wants to fall, but there's another piece of you that overpowers it and wants to destroy him for it. He's wasted 3 years of your life when you should have been working harder and being the better you.
Okay. She's gonna do an unarmed strike and just smack him.
Oh no!
Relent.
Slap him.
Roll to attack.
Sure. Go like try and fireball Nell. Let's clap. Hey, you.
That's an 8 to hit.
Well, you roll low now. Now is when you roll low.
She's gonna turn to Kai, and you'll just see her eyes like narrow, and just be like, "You never supported me. You don't actually care about me. Do you even think about me?" And then she'll just like throw a like world's worst haymaker.
What?
And then she'll start crying.
Whoa.
It is Kai / Telbron's turn.
Telbron, do you want to go?
Yeah, as far as Nell from.
I think Kai's a little stunned, so you go first.
Sounds good. Thanks for the go ahead.
And Nell's like, put her down, put her down.
Okay, so if Nell has the orb, Telbron's gonna start charging up Eldritch Blast and hold his hands and tell Nelloris, throw the orb up so now to destroy it. And he'll wait until Nell throws it.
Beautiful. Telbron is holding his turn. Kai, it's you.
Grapple check to just hug her?
Beautiful. Roll opposed athletics.
Oh boy. That's not a great roll.
I got a 10.
Okay, yeah, I do it. That's
Okay.
That's an 11. Oh god, that's only an 11.
Just-
What the?
No,
No, it's
and barely missed.
It's a 13. It's a 13. That was my acrobatics I was looking at. So he's
There you
just
go.
gonna like step forward and just wrap his arms around her and kind of just press her against his chest and just, hey, stop.
She's like kind of hitting you in the head, but like doesn't really hurt.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not
That
okay.
goes
Nell
to-
took the orb, and you don't love me. I don't even have any friends.
We're all your friends.
Why will you give me the orb? You shh.
No, that's your turn.
patronizing.
So, object interact. Nell's gonna drop the orb,
Okay.
like, beside her. She's going to just fly a few feet, 10 feet away from the orb. She's gonna say, "Get it, Telbron!" And then also as her action, she's gonna call lightning on the fucking orb as well.
Let's go.
Sick as hell. All right, you toss it up. All right, give me Eldritch Blast and give me motherfucking Call Lightning.
I mean, the orb makes a dex save. I don't think the orb makes a dex save. I mean, if it does, it needs to make a dex save.
What's your save?
16?
Okay.
That's 2 17s for me.
It'll still...
To hit?
Yep. I had to use the Bardic Inspiration because I rolled really bad at one of them. That didn't roll much better.
Yay!
So you throw this orb up,
Mm-hmm.
and these clouds of lightning. It's sort of the thunder is coming before the lightning, but the thunder rolls in this cloud front and wraps around this orb, but the orb seems to like absorb it, and then the lightning comes, and you can see it almost manipulate the clouds to move itself to avoid the lightning, but it doesn't quite make it. And so neither of the Eldritch Blasts hit, but the Call Lightning will do damage. So
Whoa.
what damage is the
Whoa.
Call Lightning doing?
It's a 3d10, and it's a concentration spell, so every turn I can do this as long as I'm
Whoa!
Sick.
This orb
So all
be
of a sudden you
tricky.
just see Nell gets is starting to get annoyed at Arlynn. She's like, "Fuck this orb!" And suddenly like the room just it's a 60-foot cloud that Nelloris has conjured. So all of a sudden you see
Holy
the
shit.
room just becomes just a storm, and lightning's crackling everywhere along the room, and it just coalesces on the orb and Zort down.
Zort
For
indeed.
18 points of lightning damage.
You see all of this the lightning coalesces and repeatedly hits this orb again and again and again and again and again, and you see the tiniest crack come on it as it begins to plummet to the floor. And
did
what
on
did we say?
Arlynn.
You were 20? God damn it. The ceiling is 20 feet up, so the most damage it's going to take is 3d6. And that is... This thing lands hard on the ground, and you hear like a very deep clang as it hits the stone and breaks the stone floor beneath it, and then begins to roll back towards the group in front of you. And it still riles with green energy. Cherry. You look so concerned.
Well, well, it's because I'm just gonna do something weird, and it may or may not work.
I love
We're
it.
gonna
Please.
try to dissonant whispers it.
What kind of damage is Dissonant Whispers?
Psychic.
Okay.
So it's a
It has a
wisdom
voice.
save.
Okay.
I mean, in theory, I don't know.
You're
We're
a
just gonna
shitty
go
cursed
for
object.
it.
You barely
just gonna
ruin
do it.
anyone's life. Arlynn's not
with
even that hard to convince.
Oof.
Yeah, right. It's Arlynn is incredibly influenceable.
Arlynn has a low wisdom, so it's
Exactly.
it's not a challenge.
You didn't do anything. Yeah. Okay. So you are going to you see this. You send these whispers out. What are you saying to it?
Yeah. Go back where you came from.
Can you
Get
make
the curse off
me
my friend. Yeah.
a con save?
Yeah.
Sorry, a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Using my last hurt the more.
Fair enough. Let me just see what I add to it. It's gonna be 18.
Okay. You hear a voice that bounces around in your head a little bit, and it says, "All I want is to go back to where I came from." But the orb continues to roll towards you.
Okay.
And then next is Arlynn. Can you roll me d4?
Okay. 1.
1. You are held by Kai, but you look over towards Telbron and you catch him shooting at this orb. He's breaking your property. What has he ever done for you? Why is he even here? He's just weird and sullen and makes everybody's life harder, especially yours.
Whoa, Christa.
No, let her cook.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Do it.
Throw an attack
Christa?
of some kind at yes.
I think I have to try and escape for.
Yeah, you have to try to get out of my grasp because you're
Yeah.
grappled.
I
But
thought you
Christa,
just can't move.
Yeah, you can.
Like, you don't have-
your
Oh, yeah,
speed,
yes, you-
grapple is your speed was
Oh, yeah.
reduced to 0, so you can make a spell attack, like
That's
throw
true.
something.
Oh,
make him
God.
do-
But Christa, like, just you need to embrace the emotional traumatizing of your friends. Here, let me help you with that.
I'm trying.
Hold on.
Do it. Give in to your anger. We find the emotional trauma is fully operational.
Yeah, she'll throw a book at Telbron.
Beautiful.
Well,
Uh,
magic throw
roll a-
book. Well,
Okay,
like over
magical
Kai's
throw
shoulder, be like, "Ah,
Oh, bro, sorry.
Yeah.
Throw.
hey,
What?
cut it out, Telbron. That's my friend. Recently, now, and bam. What is the
who rolls what?
Dex 15 save?
Deck save.
Oh shit, this doesn't look.
I botched. He's not paying attention.
Double damage, baby. Roll that damage.
Oh my god.
And you rolled max, didn't you?
No. 13 times 2, so 26 damage.
26. Oh no.
I feel like
this book comes. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you go.
So this book comes flying out. I feel like you've kind of like wriggled yourself around so your back is to Kai and he's kind of like holding you around the waist, and you manage to like grab a book off of the table, like a flaming book off the table next to you with your catapult, because you don't actually have to grab it, and you just magically whip it at over at
Apparently you whip it
Telbron,
good.
and he is so focused on this orb and can't believe that his Eldritch Blast did basically nothing to it, that it just whaps him full upside the head for 23 fucking
All I hear is
damage.
Kai say, sorry. I'm like, what?
I feel like for a moment everyone falls silent and it's just like including Arlynn.
Yes, Telbron and Kai, it is your turn.
After you, Mr. Braun.
Now he's just pissed at the orb. He's going to try to blast it, get a little bit closer, and tries to blast it again. So we move up.
What
15
kind of
feet.
damage does your thing do?
Which one? I do
Your-
force on top. My what? My ring?
No, sorry,
Or my
your
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Is it force?
Force. Does it?
Okay, cool.
Does
You're
it
good.
okay. Now let's say, do I need to notice anything? That's a 18 and a 22.
Those both hit. 2 damage.
It's 9, 19, 22 damage total.
You, now that this thing is kind of rolling towards you and it isn't quite as, up in the air, you release all your anger at this thing of like the things that it's doing to your friend and the way that it's hurting your friends, and you shoot all of your anger, and you see these 2 fists come out that are covered in rings, and you recognize them as your djinns, and they both just drive right into the side, right into where the cracks are already forming, and it begins to just spider web with cracks all the way around, but it continues to roll towards you. And that's Kai.
For fuck's sake, man, just blow it up!
Don't blow it up. Don't blow it up.
Shh, 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 shh. I'm patronizing you. And I'm just gonna go Zort, and I'm gonna fucking I-beam it. I'm sick of this thing.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna guiding bolt
Yes.
this at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh no.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
What?
Concern. Oh no.
Kelly, hi.
It's a nat 1, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was my last
I
level
feel your
3.
pain. I wasted a 4th level spot, so I feel you.
Okay, so
You shoot
Christa,
your eye lasers. Yeah. ahead.
how's it go?
So you are going to shoot out, and because it is so cracked now, it's not rolling like cleanly, and so it sort of dekes to the side, and you miss it, and you shoot the ground underneath it, which gives it like a ramp and ricochets it up as it lands directly at Arlynn's feet in front of both of you.
Zoomed right past me, did it?
Nope.
Is your spirit guy still up?
No, it only lasts for a minute. Wait, does it only last for a minute?
It's
Let me double check it.
That is.
I thought it was like 10 minutes.
Oh, it's up to 10 minutes.
10
Holy
minutes,
shit! Yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't have put that off.
Get him!
Do it.
Does it do it?
Use your bonus action.
Oh, I don't have to. Oh, you mean my spiritual weapon?
Your spiritual weapon.
I think that's
Oh,
only.
yes. Well, yeah. Your other guy. Oh, your other guys.
My guardians are up too.
When's its turn?
Doesn't really
Is it-
have a
Uh,
turn, so I guess it's
Pretty
your
sure, I think the
your
thing is
discretion at this point.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to do damage if you don't want to, but I definitely would have hit it with a 23 for spiritual weapon.
Beautiful.
And that would be 13 force damage. Wait, no, 11 force damage.
You-
I don't know how to do math. Which becomes
start to
5 force
kind of-
damage.
5 force damage. Okay. So this thing rockets and lands directly in front of you, and you kind of panic as
Oh, hell
Arlynn
no.
reaches even harder, and just this fist of judgment smashes down onto it, and it explodes in green flame and smoke and magic all over the room. Roll me a Constitution save.
With
Both of
disadvantage?
you make
What
a
are you
deck
doing?
save. As well.
No.
Okay, so which one do you want first, the con save or the deck save? I'll do the con
What's the
save
dex save
first.
for?
Oh, on Nelloris' turn, she's still gonna lightning blast where the bolt was.
Oh!
She's
Do I have-
pissed.
So, I'm sad that I had disadvantage on that, because it was 17 or a nat 20.
Okay.
You should probably also roll for Noelle.
Oh, for the con save for being around green.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's it's good she's already passed out, let's say that.
Okay.
She
So-
kind of writhes a little bit in pain, but doesn't wake up. Yeah,
So
and then
17. I
yeah,
don't
so
know if
which
that's
which
enough.
was that? Was that your
So I got a 17 on con.
Yeah, so you managed that. Can you guys both make deck saves to not be lightning bolted by your bud?
19.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be
Is that
half
19
as well as
pass?
Arlynn. I'll pass.
Arlynn, roll a dex.
12.
12. You're gonna kill Arlynn.
She only takes so 14 points to Arlynn and 7 points of lightning damage to Guy.
Ah!
That could have
You
been
guys
worse.
still
I
up?
can't believe you've done this.
You tried to hit me out of air. You attacked
What?
me.
I wanted to hug you because we're friends.
That is
Wanted
not what
the orb.
happened. Ow.
You wanted the orb. I just wanted to make sure you
Why-
were extra not cursed.
You
Sorry,
shot
Kai.
Kai too. That's also not
Yeah.
a lie.
Nell,
Yeah,
you hurt
well,
me
I-
more than the dean did, but we're cool.
Good.
Ow.
Yeah, you also hurt me more than the dean.
Yeah, but babe, you went kind of crazy.
Like
Yeah.
substantially.
Like
From the
substantially
spot-
crazy, yes.
Where the lightning hit this, what is now a crater in the ground, there is still a swirl of green magic that continues to smoke, and it grows higher directly in front of you two as it begins to take a shape that seems to be some kind of hazy figure that begins to solidify and change colors until it is some humanoid creature that is short but has a large hood on its black robes and all you can see are warty green hands, and beneath the hood, a broad frog-like mouth. And it looks around at all of you before croaking out, "Worthless, pathetic meddlers. I won't have my plans thwarted again. I'll have my vengeance on Strixhaven soon. You will all pay." And at that, we will take a really quick break.
Be right back.
Hello and welcome back from break. Really quick, just thank you if you're watching this live. Thank you so much for everyone who came out to Extra Life. We had a lot of fun. It was incredible. Thank you for always, as usual, our community is incredible and kind and generous and wonderful, and just does a whole lot of donating, and it's great.
You're great.
And why shucks, thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all are great too, because I think one of us was away at a con, but the rest of us were in Extra Life. And so I'm sure all of us are quite exhausted from the weekend because it's a lot of work doing both of those things. So speaking of, let's not go too terribly late because we don't want a repeat of last time, or last time. So let's find out what's happening with this weird frog guy. This strange creature stands in front of you and has claimed that you will all pay.
Who
Do we all
are
pay?
you?
I left my wallet at home.
He looks over at Nelloris, who has asked who he is, and says, "You should already know my name. It should
You're-
be recorded as the name of the greatest mage Strixhaven has ever known. Instead, those cowards blotted it out, struck it from the pages of history. But soon all the worlds will know my name."
So you said we should know what your name is, but you know that we don't.
Yeah.
So who are you?
I'm sorry,
You
I
can
don't
try-
think
you
your
can
name's
try
Arlynn
us.
Maddow, bitch.
My name is
That was really nice.
Morgaxor Grenshel.
Gesundheit?
This is, I just want everyone to know, this is legitimately what it's like talking to teenagers.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You mean talking to me is what it's like talking to teenagers?
no, this whole situation.
Yeah, it is. It's
Like,
players
who
are
you?
impossible.
What are you, bitch? What are, like, just completely
What?
deflecting. It's so fucking annoying.
I'm sorry, bro. You're not a good mage. Total cap. You're just a slod.
Am I still angry? Follow-up question.
No, you are no longer angry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
if
am
you have
not
to
some
take over
lowly
other people.
slod.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're,
Oh no, I'm just saying if you have to take over other people with your orb.
I don't have to. I choose to. All of the life force of everyone who has touched this is now mine.
Oh, so you're
Was
not really that
yours.
strong. You rely on others.
It was. We
Weekly.
smashed it.
When you eat food, you gain strength from it.
You also
I have
excreted
the
out as
powers.
waste.
you ate my sister?
Which is exactly what I will do to you.
I'm gonna rip out your fucking heart.
I'd love to see you try.
I attack.
Feel free to.
All right. Spirit Guardians are still up.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That is gonna be a 22 to hit.
Sorry, is this you hitting
I'm
them
just
or
gonna
the?
crack him in the face.
You wind up for this massive haymaker, and I need you to make me a dex save.
10.
You just barely save yourself from going ass over tea kettle as you go through him.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
kind of.
fucking douche.
You're still hiding behind illusions.
It's not my fault if he's too stupid to recognize one. I genuinely
like
don't know how
hun-
any of you have thwarted my plans thus far.
Yeah, this is a lot about
Dude,
you.
They weren't that hard. Also, you're like 400 years older. You should have more experience than us.
Yeah, also diversify where you're doing this. Doing it in the swamp literally every year is fucking
Really?
stupid.
It's not my fault.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Where's your warty ass? I'm gonna lay you out.
Dangerous shit. I'd love for
Are you in
to
the
come
swamp?
find
Do we
me.
need to come kick your ass in the swamp?
We're gonna kick his ass in the
Yes,
swamp.
I am in the swamp. You should go look all over there.
Can I make an insight?
Yeah,
roll?
can I make an insight?
Guys,
roll?
please, maybe not in the swamp.
I'm trying to figure out if that's the fake out. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to not be there by pretending to be there. Dirty 20.
29.
That's actually an 18 for Telbron.
Oh hell yeah! I've ever succeeds an insight roll.
Nope. The moments where like you're smarter than your character.
Amazing. He's definitely not in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Has anybody
Well,
here practiced
spend
in
Spend
the
your
loop?
days and nights in there.
Yes, we'll come fight you in the swamp, and then afterwards, we will have we'll have a little chat.
I look forward to it. Children.
And his figure goes up into the air and he dissipates.
What up?
Kate, but seriously, the room's on fire. Where are the teachers?
Yeah, that's actually a valid question.
Fine, I got this.
Speaking of a whole group. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Gust. Just start to put it out.
Nice.
Hopefully that'll work.
I'll
Or it'll
start
feed
casting
it.
I don't think that's how
Or
fire
feed the
works.
flame. One of the two.
I think the spell Gust does say it puts
It
out
does-
small fires.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Is this a small fire?
this is not a small fire,
Well,
but
It's a few small fires, let's say.
The school never burned down in my
Telbron will
old
start-
school.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna start casting prestidigitation to start dousing some of the smaller fires.
yeah, can I use
I will help you.
Druidcraft?
Oh no,
I'm a sensory.
it does not.
I can
unfortunately.
instantly
Never mind.
snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. Okay, so now it's gonna start snuffing out campfire size fires too.
Wonderful. As you do so, a number of other students, TAs, and professors come running in, and a couple of the oh gosh, what's his stinking name?
Also,
too many
can you
names of people
spell
in
the name? Because boy, taking a guess-
Mergaxor. What, you can't figure out how to spell Mergaxor?
No. I
many
can guess,
apostrophes?
but
Mergaxor. No, there's no apostrophes.
Wow.
Mergaxor is Murgaxor.
Okay, had it almost.
It's exactly how it sounds.
No, that's fair.
Mergaxor.
I had it with an E.
I had
but-
Mer M-E-R.
Yeah, me too. And then-
Mergaxor Grenshell. Grenshel. Grenshel.
Oh, see, and I had shell as in like I put a SCH there for some reason.
That's
So
fair.
yes.
Oh no, that's
yes.
the Hampton Grenshalls. They're different.
Oh, of course.
Their families diverged
Evil
a few hundred years
salad.
ago. Yeah.
A
Evil
number
salad.
of professors and nurses and other teachers, some in their like ball gowns and stuff like that, come running in. What's his name? Come on,
Grenshaw. We just
Christa.
said that. Grenshaw.
Not wrong one. Javanesh. Javanesh comes kind of running in, very like clearly looking very out of breath. Runs in and runs right up to Cherry and is like, Cherry, are you all? Holy shit!
We should probably get out of here.
It was like this when we
I'm
got
still
here.
on my feet.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy that, and you know it.
Yeah,
Okay,
no one's
she
gonna
did
buy
it.
that.
Point at the dean.
They might buy that.
Yes, a couple of nurses sort of run up and come up to the dean and begin sort of throwing some healing magic on her and sort of rousing her awake and just seeing, and you know, she kind of seems to sort of come to and but is kind of like, where am I? Like, what is happening? Why is there, like, is very confused and seems very, very lost. But another number of other people come, and a whole bunch of very strong folks come in and help carry Rampart out. Some smaller people carry Rosie out, and then they do go to grab Broderick and Noel, unless anyone's stopping them from grabbing those two.
I think Arlynn is kind of looking at Kai very apologetically.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, I like said some things though that are like very nice.
Nell's gonna hand Arlynn a Snickers.
You're gonna hand Arlynn her knickers.
Whoa.
Arlynn's gonna eat it, but like really sad. Like, I'm sorry. It's okay. We can go. What are we doing now? That book's on fire.
That book's on fire. It's okay. Like,
Telbron kind of rubs his face. It probably has a burn mark.
Oh.
The most damage anyone took in this fight is Telbron
Yeah.
from that fucking book.
Wait,
I didn't
I
take
mean,
damage
except
up until that point.
except for the dean. The dean took a bunch of damage.
That's true.
anyway, don't worry about
Not
it.
in a single hit.
Mm.
No,
He
I
didn't
did like 34 at the beginning. At least that was.
Yeah,
supposed to.
sorry. Aside from the 34, also with the book.
Yeah,
No, it was fire. It was the fireball that did that.
glass cannon over here.
Let's get out of here, okay?
sorry, Telbron.
It wasn't you, Arlynn.
All good.
You weren't
I'll
yourself.
be all right.
And you didn't say anything I didn't already know.
What? Okay. You should maybe talk about that later.
Let's get out of here.
Kai, are you grabbing Noelle or are you letting people take her?
I'm letting the trained medical personnel take her, yeah.
10-4. Okay. I just want to make sure. I wasn't sure how protective you were going to be.
I'm going with her.
Okay. Perfect. So you'll head there. Arlynn, your mothers run in. And they run up and hug you and start very like concernedly like, oh my god, are you okay? You weren't even supposed to be at the ball. What are you doing? Oh my god, Broderick. And then whichever of your mothers is actually siblings with Broderick will run over and check on Broderick and go to the hospital with them. Your other mother will ask if you want to come to the hospital with them.
Yeah, we should go with Uncle Broderick. Kai, do you want to come? And I think Noelle's going there too. Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna
His
go
family.
wherever my sister is.
Javnesh will sort of kind of like stand with you, Cherry, and sort of wait if you're gonna go anywhere, and be like, "What the hell happened?"
Well, remember how we saw Dean tell us?
Yeah.
The evil orb was taking over her, kind of. Anyway, we fought her and it. And we won, maybe, kind of. We broke it. And then, well, there's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Shit.
Let's just get out of the burning room.
I was gonna ask if I could, buy you a drink.
I like that a lot.
Okay. He offers an arm, not his wing.
Thank you. She probably got, like, scratched on her arm or something. She got hit twice.
Oh,
so
right, she did.
She's probably looking
yeah.
a little damaged. So she'll take an undamaged side.
The undamaged side.
Yeah.
You do. Can you roll me an insight check?
Oh yeah. Ooh, my insight, sorry. 13.
13. He is kind of watching Dean Tullis and sort of like keeping a bit of an eye. Javnesh is a year older than you, so he's not normally like he wouldn't have gone to the ball if you hadn't invited him. But he's a Lorehold student, and so he's kind of looking around and watching Dean Tullis, and is kind of trying to figure out how none of you are Lorehold students, and how no one in his house figured it out, and he's just kind of got that like almost dejected like kind of like you know that look you get when like you feel like a failure and you're just kind of like I should have known. Yeah, but he will walk you out and head to probably the inn or the tavern.
Yeah.
Telbron and Nelloris.
Now we're gonna look at Telbron and be like, we should probably give some sort of statement of what happened here tonight to someone, so we don't just all get expelled for attacking the dean. Nell's gonna try and look and see if there's bits of the glass orb or anything around. You said
sure.
But if there's like
there's
shards...
definitely like shards kind of everywhere. There's a couple of like pretty significant sizes.
Okay, so Nell's gonna like grab some of that and then just hope that they can have like some way of like scrying into the past to figure out basically like security cameras almost of what happened in here. And Nell's gonna go try and find some authority figure to talk to so she doesn't get expelled. And she will like
Telbron will go with her.
Yeah, she'll convince she'll ask Telbron to come as well. She was gonna turn to Cherith and saw that Javnesh walked off with her. So she's like, okay, I guess it's gonna be us that stay and talk to the police, basically.
Are you looking for anyone in particular? Because you will definitely see Plarg, the other Lorehold dean.
This is chaotic. May not be the best choice.
Or might be the perfect choice. I don't know.
You will also see a couple other Lorehold professors that are kind of wandering around. You'll see a dwarf who is trying to sort of put out as many fires as he can. And then you will see just the biggest motherfucker, just a full-blown stone giant, wandering around like very delicately trying to pick up like things that are on fire and put them out. And is trying to like collect them all up in a way of like, oh my god, they're so like, don't let it break, don't let it break, and trying to save things. And then there is also another Loxodon that is wandering around, helping put stuff out, not wandering.
Yeah, I think Nelloris is just gonna try and find the person that looks like they have, I guess, the most time to talk, not like just. And gonna be like. She's gonna just start saying
stuff. Well, you'll see the stone
Mergaxor.
giant.
She's
Yes. So okay. So the stone giant has sort of like clearly like sort of looks like they're looking around and they're like sort of do that nod of like yes I've got everything kind of thing, and begins to walk out.
Excuse me.
So
Excuse me.
Yes.
So we looks at Telbron and some other students. Some of them are in the hospital. We know what happened with the dean. We stopped the dean, I guess. She was kind of possessed by this orb. We broke it because that's the thing that's making all the students sick this year. Do you know the name Mergaxor Grandshell?
He looks a little, kind of looks between you two, looks behind his shoulder, looks back.
You two should come with me.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah.
And he will lead you off to his office and will sit you down. And the nameplate on the door says Osgir, the Reconstructor. And as you walk in, you see his office is massive compared to everybody else's because he's a stone giant. And he starts, he says, "May I?" and reaches out for the piece of glass that you have. And so he'll grab it, he'll walk over, and he has something that kind of looks like a stone and glass, like 3D printer. And sort of like lifts it up, sets the piece of glass in and goes, and
he said possessed. Did it possess anybody else?
Yeah, our friend Arlynn, she's in the hospital. Her uncle was Professor Broderick. He
found this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may want to definitely talk and check on him. But yeah, Arlynn got possessed. So she's with him right now. I
Right.
briefly tried to get possessed by it. I don't know if that makes any deal. I fought it off, but it tried to talk me into running away.
That's some will you got, kid. Let's see here. That will we'll remove the curse portion, but build the rest of it. All right.
he hits a little button that starts and a light somewhat that kind of looks somewhere between a 3D printer and like a laser cutter starts like and just sort of goes in the background.
Goes, so Mergaxor was a student here a number of years ago. There's a spell that's laid across the whole campus. When you become a professor, part of your induction is being made aware of all of the general threats that are pretty much always happening to Strixhaven. You put all the most powerful people in the plains and put them in one place, there's a lot of enemies. So we become made aware of them. A lot of them are blocked from knowledge or blocked from memory while you're on the plane because, no one would ever come. And it's important to, raise heroes like you. And, however, this one we might need to break the spell on everybody because knowledge is power. And,
And he seems to be really annoyed at the fact that no one knows his name, and he intends to make sure we do. So I feel like taking away some of that power away from him by knowing.
Did he was he here?
An illusion of himself. So whether he was here casting it or projecting it, or it was like a recorded hollow message of some sort. But yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't seem like a very nice person, and he's been behind all the stuff that we've been doing the past 3 years. He said himself, he's like, I don't know how you guys are the ones that are thwarting me, but we are. So he came from his mouth that he's the one that's been behind the past 3 years of mishaps.
When he was a student here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ask what happened for him to want revenge on Strixhaven.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, he was a punk-ass little nerd who got expelled and was mad about it. But he got expelled because he killed nearly 200 students.
Whoa!
Doing essentially what he's doing now by draining their life force.
No shit. Shoot.
Yeah, he was don't worry, I'm not gonna write you up. He was banished. A lot of people assumed killed off campus because, you know, we didn't want to be known as the executors, regardless of how bad the people were. But he was banished and forgotten, and people hoped that would be enough. He was just a bullywug. They don't typically have terribly long lifespans. But 400 years later, we seem to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Something definitely ain't right with him.
Well, taking the life force of others would probably extend his life.
Oh,
so how many
yeah.
more people has he killed since then?
Or if he was able to still keep from killing all those students. Yeah, we need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, especially if all those students are sick because of him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that orb was the only thing connecting them, or maybe if it was just the catalyst. If he still has a connection to them, he's still sapping their power.
Oh no.
Okay, I think we need to wrap it for now. I'm gonna call a council of all the professors and we'll discuss this and we'll bring you guys in on it. But for now, I think everything is safe here. And thank you.
You're welcome.
He will turn around and there'll be a little ding ding, and he'll lift up this sort of stone case and that goes, and he pulls out an orb that has exactly the orb that you had seen before, except it has white magic swirling inside of it. This doesn't have the connection to Mergaxor, but might give us some hints on how to reach him and how to find him. This was found in the Badlands. It's entirely possible that's where he's hiding out. It's nearly impossible to navigate there on a consistent basis. It's constantly shifting and changing. But maybe this will help us find him. You guys should call it a night, though. Sorry your party got ruined. You both look great.
Thanks. Honestly, it's nice that the teachers actually believed us for the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, a lot of my colleagues think they're above the students that come here, but a lot of people come here with way more life experience, and, you know, previous adventurers will come here after they have, you know, gone on grand adventures. They'll come here to do the book learning. So yeah. Let me sorry, I'm Osgear.
Usually sorry, you're what?
My name's Osgear.
Osgear. It's a pleasure to meet you. I was gonna say, for someone that constantly always is looking down on people, usually you are know how to treat someone like they're an equal. So thank you.
Well, just because I'm above everybody doesn't mean I'm above everybody.
Nell's gonna like flap her wings and fly up.
See? Everyone can get up to this height.
Sure.
I think you and your friends are definitely going to reach it.
You should go check on them, Telbron.
Yeah, good idea.
I definitely don't think Kai and Arlynn are okay.
Ooh. All right. Have a good night. And Ozgir will show you out of his office, and he'll close the door. Actually, he won't. He'll lean out and sort of call over a couple of professors, and you'll hear him start to say, "Oh, we've got to get a hold of this person," and blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and such. Wonderful. Well, the night calms down. Kai, you sit by your sister's bed. She doesn't come to for a while. They have the equivalent of like an IV bag, whatever a magical IV bag is, trying to sort of give her some energy of some kind.
An IV bag of holding. It's infinite.
An infinite IV. It's like, yeah, one of those infinite water flasks, except it's like IV fluids. Yeah, she'll very briefly wake up and look over and kind of say, and go,
Hey.
Kai?
I'm here now.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I think I'm okay. I don't know, my friends and I were walking past the Lorehold campus, and I was dropping my friend off there, and we walked in, and something ran past me, and I wanted to follow it,
Yeah,
and that's all I remember.
you're gonna be okay.
Okay. Can you call Mom?
Yeah, I'll call her.
Okay.
Sleep, okay?
Okay.
Try.
Yeah.
Okay, rest.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. She's gonna kind of reach over and find your hand. In a separate room, Broderick is laid up, and his sister and sister-in-law are there along with Arlynn, and he'll kind of rouse a little bit, and he looks rough. Like, he's been looking progressively gaunter and gaunter and gaunter, and I fully forgot he's an owlin, and in my head he was humanoid, so many of my descriptions are probably wrong, except that I think I once referenced he was molting. So yes, he's lost a lot of his feathers, but yeah, he'll sort of rouse a little bit and sort of smile at his sister, and then look over at Arlynn and go, "Oh, Arlynn, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay? That was kind of crazy.
Yes, and I'm so terribly sorry for blocking you out and bringing this onto the school. And when I found it in the Badlands, I didn't realize what it was.
And so, okay, let me get this straight. So you bought it to Dean Tullis, and then she started going crazy, and you like fill in the blanks.
It had a hold over me and made me bring it back. And then
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, and then it made me give it to Dean Tullis. I mean, Dean Tullis would have wanted it regardless, but it wanted to be with Dean Tullis because she had more access to students and people on campus to infect. And you didn't touch it, did you?
Oh yeah, briefly. It was not great. I said some things to Kai that weren't very nice. I should probably check on him, actually. But you're doing good? I mean, better probably now. I felt so much better once they destroyed the thing.
Yes, I still feel some kind of drain on my soul, as it were, but I think I'll be okay.
We should get someone to look at that. That sounds not good.
We are at the hospital, yes?
Yep.
Awesome. That will hopefully help. I think I will.
I'm gonna go.
I would kill for a sandwich. Nope, not what I meant. I would love a sandwich.
Yeah, it's okay. I understood. Partly because, you know, before when you were trying to kill stuff, you were a lot more aggressive about it.
Did I hurt you? Did I try to? You didn't look like you when he attacked you. You were one of the twins.
No.
No. Okay,
Wow.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
There were some students that had broken in a couple weeks ago and had come.
Wow. Do you think they knew what was up with you and Dean Tullis?
I don't know. It sounded like one of them just really wanted to get work on their masters and just. But it was, and they seemed like some kind of band. It was Johnny Lorehold and the Twins, I think. It even in my stupor, it seemed weird.
Wow, those sound like very clever, not made up names. I'm gonna go find that sandwich, and I'll catch up with you in a minute, Roddy. She's gonna go find a magical vending machine for low quality hospital sandwiches.
Perfect.
And then bring one to Kai.
Cool. You go find Kai.
Hey, I found you. Probably world's worst sandwich, if you would like.
Yeah, sure. She's asleep right now.
That's probably good.
Yeah. He'll set her hand out and head out into the hallway. What's up? Thanks for the sandwich.
I was, just checking in on you. And, you said something earlier about... I said really mean things, and you said it's nothing you didn't already know, but I didn't really mean those things. I hope you know that.
I meant what I said to that green motherfucker. You're gonna be the best mage that Strixhaven has ever had.
Okay, but we were talking about us here.
Yeah, and I know I'm holding you back from that.
Yo, that's not... What if I want to be held back?
Being held down and held back are two different things.
What if I want both?
I don't know if you get both, Arlynn.
Are you breaking up with me?
I need to spend a little bit of time with my family. I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright, well... I'm here if you want me to be. And she'll give you a hug.
Thank you.
And then walk away.
And he'll go back and sit with Noelle.
Telbron and Nelloris, how are you guys doing? What are you up to? How's it going?
Are we like outside of earshot range of this conversation?
This is fully in the hospital. Like, you guys are not even in the same building as all of this.
Okay.
Unless you want to be, in which case roll me stealth checks. But
Well, I think
I'm
at some
assuming-
point now I was going to go to the hospital to check on the
Yeah.
concerned friends with friends in the hospital.
Yeah,
so we
that's
were
what we're
making our
going to
way.
do. I
roll
don't.
me stealth checks.
Okay.
They
Because the
probably
timing
just
can be totally off.
I think they probably bump into Arlynn leaving, maybe.
That's
I got
kind
a
of what I'm
nat 20
wondering.
on my stealth, so 27.
That is a 17 for me. Not quite as stealthy
Okay.
as a natural stealther.
So as yes, the owl, the natural stealth.
Oh yeah.
So Nellis
Ooh.
sort of walking ahead and just kind of like throws her wings out as you guys sort of reach like a T cross in the hallway, and you sort of and you listen and you overhear this entire conversation. Cherry, if you want to have come check on everyone, you can also be here, but I'm not
Yeah,
going to make you be here if
I
you
feel a
don't
little
want to.
bad for fucking off, but
No, that's
Well,
totally
we're
fine. You
gonna-
can be elsewhere.
Yeah.
Now I was
all-
just gonna
it's
look
totally
at
good.
I know.
Telbron and go,
He's gonna take a note and write a message like, "Let's leave them be." That's what Nell's gonna hear in her head.
yeah. So Nell's gonna grab Telbron and just like make her way like to go grab a drink or something with Telbron or something.
Cool.
And she's gonna send to the group chat as they're kind of leaving. She's gonna do the whole just gonna say, Telbron and I just finished talking with one of the professors. They actually fucking believe us. We're thinking of either heading to the hospital to meet or going for drinks of some sort. I don't know what people are feeling, if you guys just want to be with your families, but keep us in the loop, and I hope you both feel okay. I know this was scary, and now we'll send that in their like big group chat that they all have, so it kind of just being like, if they want us, they will tell us. And now they don't have to know that we overheard that.
Yep.
And so then Nell will kind of like grab Telbron's hand and like give it a really kind of like that kind of comforting squeeze and just kind of like lean into his shoulder as they kind of walk away.
Telbron will squeeze the hand tighter back because he kind of almost sees himself in the bullywog of what he could possibly be if pushed down the wrong path.
Ooh.
Speaking of, you all of a sudden, both of you kind of get tackled from behind and lifted up into the air. And you see green hands holding both of you tight, and you hear Mac's voice say, "Oh my gosh, I thought both of you were killed. I'm so glad you're okay."
Telbron is very confused.
Thanks, Mac. Yeah, we're fine. Can't quite breathe a bit, but
Oh, terribly, so sorry, terribly sorry. Puts you down, sort of like fixes your hair and just steps back. It's like, oh goodness, I'm so terribly sorry. Okay, well, I found you. We've done this. Yep, you're alive. Okay. Come on, start. Get the fucking shit together. Nelloris, I have had feelings for you ever since I've met you. I think you're incredibly gorgeous, intelligent, and wonderful, and very, very kind, and I've slightly been in love with you for the last couple of years. However, you are obviously incredibly happy with Telbron, and he makes you incredibly happy, and you clearly protect one another, and so I'm entirely happy that you're happy with him, and that he makes you happy, which means I care for you as well, Telbron, and I hope you're both well.
Thanks.
That's it. And he's just gonna turn around and start like walking away.
I care for you a lot too, Mac. I love Telbron, so I think you're a really great person, and I don't want to sound like a weird person for like being cliche and saying like I think you're a really good friend, but you are a really good friend to me, and I'm sorry if I've ever misled you or stoked any feelings in a wrong way. I never wanted to hurt you or anything like that. Yeah, I love Telbron. And then Nell's gonna like
Mac kind of stops when you start talking, and you're kind of like talking at his back. And he turns around, and you kind of expected he might have like tears or something, but like he has like a smile on his face, and he turns around and he sort of kneels down to be sort of at eye level with you. And he goes, "You never have to apologize for being wonderful. And I've only want to..." And before he can finish talking, you give him a hug, and he hugs you back. Yeah. And he stands up. He says, it turns to Telbron and says, I hope there's no hard feelings for possible childish animosity between what I hope to be friends. And holds a hand.
Not at all. Telbron will grasp it and shake it. None at all.
Wonderful. I believe you two have had awful night, so I will leave you to the rest of it.
Thank you, Mac. It takes a lot of courage to admit feelings, especially when you don't know and you figure they're not reciprocated. So that was very courageous and brave, and I have a lot of respect for that. You're a very stand-up guy.
Well, thank you. But as my stepfather always says, better out than in. So, and have a lovely night.
I just slip
and
a
he'll...
Shrek reference in there. You.
Wunderbar. So you guys are gonna head to the tavern?
Yeah, I think so.
End? Okay. Cherry, Javnesh has taken you to the Bow's End and has gotten you guys a couple drinks and saying, and are you gonna catch him up on kind of what happened?
Oh yeah, the whole story with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of drama, and she's probably making huge gestures. And then Arlynn got possessed by the orb. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
She seemed fine. Is she still possessed?
No. Once we destroyed it, everything went back to normal. But she was attacking left, right, and center. Kai had her grappled. I know.
Holy cow.
I know.
Whew.
Yep.
Jeez. Maybe we should get a second order of fries. I feel like
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll kind of wave and get someone to come over, and as you're kind of waiting for your fries, he goes, you know, when you first started here, I was like, wow, she's gorgeous. And, found out, you're not like you're kind of a minor celebrity, maybe not even minor, maybe like a big celebrity on certain planes. And that's crazy. Did not think you'd talk to me, and you did. And I don't know, this last like hour is like the coolest you've ever been. You're like really
feel pretty cool.
I don't know, you good. Well, it's not the fighting. It's like I don't know. You're usually so quiet and reserved and like poised. Like it always felt like it was like a character. Is like this seems real.
I'm feeling more real these days. A brush with death will do that to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate it takes that, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of, it's sappy, but you kind of find out what's really important.
Hey, I'm an owl. I love sap. And he kind of like, he does that thing where you like put your hand out across the table to just kind of like make it available and just kind of leaves it there and sees if another hand reaches out.
She'll do a little crawl fingers and grab it.
If owls could blush, he did. Robin, do you mind? An owl blush? Correct. He has a little bit of one of those, and kind of, and like his feathers are already like all over the place, and so he kind of tries to bring him down a little bit.
She'll do that as well.
Oh, precious. And that's when Nelloris and Telbron will probably pop in.
Nelloris, Telbron.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I see you already started on the forgetting part of this evening.
We're a few in. Yeah, I caught him up on the whole story, the whole shamoo.
I knew you guys were badass, but that's insane.
Yeah, that's kind of spiraled. Don't know if we had control.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well-ish, right?
Yeah.
I would say it hasn't ended yet. I almost feel like this is just getting started.
Yeah, now that we actually know who's behind this.
Yeah.
Quick
question. Arlynn, are you gonna go stay with your parents and uncle, or are you maybe gonna go try to find these guys?
I think Arlynn is crying on her mom.
Oh.
And not looking at messages.
Okay. All right. Your mom has you and is they're
Roderick
they're
has
having
received a very damp sandwich and does not understand what is happening.
He allows himself to fall back asleep. He's missed a lot. Okay. Good. So yeah, so you were gonna stay there and be stay with your moms. And yeah, so the three of you, you guys are you've sent your message and everything, and you realize this is kind of the end of the night, and then there is a beep on your phone, and there is a message from Kai. Go ahead, Kai.
I need some time to sort stuff out. Kyle has left the group chat.
And that is where we will end year 3 of Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Many things overcome, many things fall apart.
Go bawl my eyes out. Thanks, guys.
Damn.
The all is lost moment.
Except you guys have the all is lost moment. Nell and Telbron are like, we're actually perfect for each other moment. And it's just like,
It's literally like the 3 stages of relationship, all being indicated.
Really is.
It's a very cute sort of like, oh wow, we're really getting to know each other and enjoying each other. Oh wow, we've been through so much and we really deserve each other. And we need some space. Incroyable. You are all amazing. Thank you guys so much for that. It was absolutely wonderful. I can't wait for year 4.
Yeah, let's finish this and fight this bully bitch.
Absolutely.
Bully wug.
I love that it's a bully.
Does anyone have anything they want to comment on this year? Anything exciting? Anything they liked? Anything they hated? Anything they want to see next year?
No swamps.
No swamps?
No fucking
No swamps.
swamps.
No
It's okay. I think there's a lot of
fucking
deserts.
Oh,
It's like
man.
Oh,
desert.
bad
Of
lad.
course, because we gotta fight like in Dragon Ball.
Exactly.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Very exciting.
Oh,
This was
Wow.
super cool to be a part of.
this was super
Yes,
cool.
thank you, Caitlin, for joining us.
For an entire season.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome
What do you-
to
what do you
your
think?
first year.
First
It was great.
season.
Yeah, yeah. It was very
Yeah.
it was very, very good. It's got a good vibe. I like it. Yeah.
Yes. And you
Girls
definitely
and
added
moving.
exactly what we needed because
Yeah.
it was not a replacement for Wei and for Seldrin, but it was a
Who?
perfect exactly. It was a perfect blending of that. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all of you wonderful patrons who have stuck around and watched this live. We found out someone the other day mentioned they actually they loved the public releases so much they joined the Patreon just to watch this and catch up and watch this current. So thank you so much. It's so kind of you to have done that. I hope you
someone
enjoy
named
everything.
Raven, if I'm not mistaken. Different Raven. Than
Different
our,
Raven, yes.
Than our High Council
We
Raven.
collect so many of them. Yes.
We're
so thank
creating
you
a
so much
murder.
for doing that. Exactly.
We have
you guys are
attempted
all
murder
amazing.
right now.
Is it a
We
murder of
do.
ravens or is it a parliament of ravens? The parliament of owls.
It's a murder of crows. You're thinking.
Yeah, but what is it of
Crows.
ravens? A rook of ravens?
A raven.
That
think
sounds
it's-
right.
That sounds
No, a
cool.
rook's another type of bird.
Oh.
Raven group.
Oh yeah, well, it's a rookery
I'm-
is where you keep birds.
That's right.
Unkindness.
Oh, no.
An unkindness.
An
That is the
unkindness.
opposite of
Ravens?
That is the
I
opposite
looked at
of
that
what
one.
you guys
Wait,
are
am I
doing.
reading that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
owl is a parliament of owls, a murder of crows,
yeah.
and an unkindness of ravens.
Whoa.
Which is the opposite because ravens are super dope.
Oh, they're super
Yeah.
Exactly.
So an unkindness is
Or
the opposite of what you're
conspiracy.
doing. Yeah, it's true.
Conspiracy.
Like our patrons right now, big thank you to our divine patron, who's my mom. Hi, Mom. How's it going? You're not watching this, but you know what? Thanks. Our demonic producer, Precarious, who is everybody's evil funkle. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric and the Ink Goblin. And of course, our high council of the Patreon, Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Raven with baubles, different Raven, but still a great Raven. Actually, a high council Raven. Karasha Urquhart, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, and Mike Baxter. And a big thank you to everybody out there who is not on one of these tiers where I have to read your name every episode.
But you're wonderful and amazing, and thank
You're
you for
wonderful.
being here.
Yeah.
Spectacular. And so before we leave, I would like to welcome everyone to 8th level.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Uh,
nice.
And we will have a little stinger just for the audience that just the audience will see.
Ooh.
We will see Ozgir put down this orb full of white magic inside and set it on a stand on his desk. And as he turns off all the magic fire and closes his door, the camera will stay in the room and zoom in onto the orb. And the clouds will move around and form into two hands pressing against the glass and then a face coming up against it that the audience will recognize, but the players wouldn't.
What?
And we're done. Have a good night, everybody. Okay,
No,
love you.
that's bullshit.
How dare you?
Ooh.
How dare you?
Dare you?
Oh.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Should I go
Bye.
paladin or sorcerer?
Ooh.
Paladin.
Paladin.
You wanna be
Okay.
more
I
heroic?
like Paladin.
All right.
feels-
Every roll I
feels
made up
right.
until now was a
Paladin's
test
okay.
roll. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a 10.
Whoa.
Nice. I rolled a
Okay.
7 for mine, Krista.
Okay. So that
Beautiful.
is 79, 82 hit points.
Nicely done.
Beautiful. So I will do that. Krista, I sent
Gave
you.
a great
if it-
stinger. Let's leave.
Oh, that's fair. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Goodbye, everybody.